for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? This that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. Back in this bitch. Yes, sir. We back in here, brother. Yes, sir. We're going to have a damn good show. This show going to be fire. It is not fire. It is what it is, man. We're going to get it in. We're going to make it do what it do. And we ain't taking no goddamn prisoners. You know me. I be with the shit, so it is what it is. But anyway, we're going to have a good day. But let's give everybody a round of applause. Everybody who's here. Get right into the show. Let's get right into the show. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna go right into the show from this point forward. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Now, Kambosos, Killa Kam is what I call him. Some people don't like when I say Killa Kam. I say Killa Kam to be funny, facetious. You know what I mean? It was a joke that used to drive the Teofimo Lopez fanboys crazy. It used to drive them crazy, so it just stuck with me. The more I said it, the more it sounded good. I'm like, he called himself George Ferocious Kambosos. I like Killa Kam better. So I just say Killa Kam. It stuck with me. You know what I mean? So anyways, pretty much Kambosos says that Devin Haney has to do what he's told in a recent interview with Sporting News Australia. He also talked about he's gonna knock Devin Haney the F out. I did kind of laugh when I heard that, guys, because he only has 10 knockouts. He has a less knockout percentage ratio than Devin Haney. By probably like maybe 5%, something like that. So I'm like, okay, now, because they say Devin Haney pillow fist, but George Kambosos is really pillow fist as well. So, it is what it is. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. Now, Killa Kam said that he is the A side in this equation. You see what I'm saying? And he calls the shots. And Devin Haney has to do what he's told. You know what I mean? And some people don't like the way Killa Kam has been acting. And some people love the way Killa Kam is acting because, he got it the hard way. He came up from the bottom. I respect that. Came up from the bottom, but there's a lot of fighters who came up from the bottom. Canelo Alvarez came up from the bottom. Anthony Joshua came up from the bottom. Tyson Fury came up from the bottom. Terrence Crawford came up from the bottom. Errol Spence, the Charlo brothers, Usyk, Lomachenko. A lot of people came up from the bottom, so his situation is not unique. You know what I mean? Some people have a little bit more talent than others. Some people get more opportunities to fight for the universally known titles from the major sanctioning bodies. Some people get more opportunities to fight for those titles. Some people get to fight for those titles a lot sooner in their careers, and some people had to get it the hard way. It took Kambosos 10 years to get in this position, and he's letting everybody know it took me 10 years. He's letting everybody know I had to travel all over the world to fight other people in their backyards. I had to fight Mickey Bay and all these other guys in their backyards. He's letting everybody know that, hey, man, it's my time to shine. Kind of like what T. Diddy and T.O. Jr. did last year. Kind of like what they, it's our time to shine. You see what I'm saying? Now, you get what I'm saying now. Killa Kam did say he's the A side and he calls all of the shots. You see what I'm saying? Kambosos says that he has a whole nation behind him and that there is no way that he is losing this fight to Devin the Dream Haney, right? That's what he said. I got the receipts. You know when I say some shit, I got the receipts. So I will play the receipts in a minute. Bear with me one moment, right? Now, he says that he hopes the fights. He says that he hopes the fight becomes 100% official. This is what he said. You know what I mean? And that he's already getting inside Devin Haney's head. I don't know what does he mean by that. I guess because he's looking at the little Twitter spat that they've been having on Twitter that's getting in Devin Haney's head. He just doesn't understand. Devin Haney, he's a young guy. He tweets all the time. So that's what they do. That's what the young kids do now. They tweet a lot. You know what I mean? I'm on Twitter. I'm watching them. I'm on Twitter and TikTok now. I plan on becoming a unified champion. I want to unify the two different social media platforms. You see what I'm saying? So what I want to do, I plan on unifying. I'm already undisputed on YouTube. We already know that. So I got the belts. But what I want to do is I'm planning on becoming undisputed in Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, as well as TikTok. And I think once I do that, I will be mentioned amongst the greats. I think I will. You know what I mean? We're working on that right now. I'm talking to my management. We're self-contained over here. We're self-contained. Okay. Now, Kambosos also said that he said for him the Lomachenko deal made more sense from a business standpoint, and that he would prefer to fight Lomachenko. That he said if Lomachenko was free right now, he'll fight him on the tarmac. I'm gonna let you hear it. He did say that. You see what I'm saying? He did say that he hoped that this fight becomes 100% official. We do know from what we're hearing that Devin Haney signed his contract. We're hearing from other channels that George Kambosos, he ain't signed yet. That's what they say. I have no proof of it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's what they're saying, right? Now, Kambosos said that he never should have been in that position in the first place, the position that he's in right now. And now that he's in this position, he's saying that he has no pressure. What did he mean by that? He's saying that the position that he's in right now, being the unified champion of the world, lightweight champion of the world, he said that he never should have been in this position because the powers that be didn't want him in this position. He just lucked up or whatever and got here. I won't say luck because he had to work hard to get in this position. The fight to become the mandatory for Teofimo Lopez IBF strap. You see what I'm saying? Now, he said for him, the Lomachenko deal made more sense and that he would fight Lomachenko today if he could. Killa Kam said that Devin Haney shot himself in the foot by saying that he would take the same deal as Lomachenko. And now he said that we got Devin Haney right where we want him. I will be playing the receipt. Kambosos acknowledged that he will probably be the underdog in this fight. Why? I will let you guys answer that question. Kambosos is the unified lightweight champion of the world. He is the WBC and ESPN undisputed champion of the world, according to the WBC. According to what Mauricio Suleiman said. So he is the Mauricio Suleiman's undisputed lightweight champion of the world and ESPN's undisputed lightweight champion of the world, according to those guys, according to them, right? You know what I mean? And so that's what it is, right? Now, why would he be the underdog to a Devin Haney? There are a lot of detractors out there that say, hey, man, Devin Haney ain't nobody. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. I will be opening up the phone lines, but we got to have over 200 likes for me to open up the phone lines. But some people would say, hey, man, Devin Haney is soft. He doesn't really have that much talent. He's a pillow fist. How is he going to be favored over George Kambosos? Well, George Kambosos is pillow fist. He only has 10 knockouts. Devin Haney has a high knockout ratio to him. So that bodied that. Maybe the bookies feel that Devin Haney is more talented. Maybe they feel like that he has more of a skill set. I don't know what goes into the mindset of how they pick who the favorite is. But this is what Kambosos is saying. He's saying that he's probably going to be the underdog in this fight, but he doesn't have a problem with being an underdog. He's been an underdog all of his life, right? Killa Kam is talking a whole lot of shit, just like Devin Haney is talking, right? Now, some people are saying that Kambosos is talking a little too much shit. You see what I'm saying? And they can't wait for Dev to put them paws on him and beat him back to reality. You see what I'm saying? Some people, and I want to know what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about how this fight will break down? How do you guys feel? I want to know, how do you feel? Do you guys feel that Kambosos has the goods to beat Haney and that he will beat Haney? Or do you feel that Killa Kam is just a hype job waiting to get exposed by Dev? Do you guys feel that Haney has the goods to beat George Kambosos? Or do you feel that Devin Haney is a hype job and he's overrated and Killa Kam will expose Dev when he comes to Australia? Let's talk about this, guys. How do you guys feel about it? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. How do you guys feel about it? I'm going to play this receipt. Play this receipt of Killa Kam. Play this receipt of Killa Kam and play this receipt of Devin Haney. What do you got? What do you got? What do you think? Cool Boy Curry say, Killa Kam gonna put them paws on Haney. Okay. Drumming for Life says, Devin's defense wins this fight. Hey, but Drumming for Life, this is the thing though. Yeah. You gotta have defense. You got defense is the first thing you have to have in boxing. Ron, what you say, fam? He said, yeah, I just worry about Cam walking through Haney jab. Vice versa. You know, if you look at the hey Ron, if you look at the their power is very similar. Both of them pillar fists. You know, you get what I'm saying? So shit, if Kambosos can walk through Devin Haney's jab, that means he's eating punches. You know, he probably want to try to slip that jab. You know, then I'm pretty sure Devin Haney can walk through Kambosos' jab as well. But I don't think Devin Haney is going to be looking to, you know, to do that. You know, he's probably going to be looking to slip those punches. Every fighter should want to slip punches. It's not good eating punches like Burchell. It's not good doing that. You see what I'm saying? But what do you think, though? What do you think? Let me see what you got. Let's see. What this dude say? He said just open the phone lines. I decide if I hit the like coach. You don't have to hit the like on Guido. You don't even have to be over here, to be honest with you. You don't have to hit the like or be over here. You know what I mean? This is for people who rock with the boy. But you had to subscribe in order to leave a comment. So you subscribing and you're here. So I appreciate that. I know you're one of the trolls, but it doesn't matter. You can do what you want to do. This is for the people who support the channel. Obviously, you supporting the channel by giving me your time, your watch time, hours, and your subscribership. I appreciate that. But feel free to leave anytime you want to. Won't miss you over here, homie. Won't miss you over here. Promise you that. Let's see. Mo9, he said, we'll see if Haney gets a decision in Australia. Mo9, you know, I think this is what I think, brother. What I think, brother, is this. You know, when you have to know when you're going into someone else's country, this is what it's going to be. And as I said before, Mo9, this is for any fighter. If you go into another man's backyard, know that the judges are going to be against you. Know that the referee is going to be against you. Know that, you know, the crowd is going to be against you. It's you against the world. You have to understand this. No one's going to do you any favors. Whether you're a fighter coming from outside of America to America to fight an American, or whether you're an American leaving America to go to another country to fight somebody. Know that no one's going to do you any favors. So you got to understand that, right? So you have to fight a fight knowing that shit. When I step in the ring, I'm down 2-0 anyways. That's any fighter. I'm not doing no pity parade for Devin Haney Mo9. I'm just saying that it could be George Kambosos. When he came to, remember, he fought in other people's backyards. Hell, Tyson Fury fought in other people's backyards. You see what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes, you know, you just got to beat a guy so decisively that, you know, to the point to where they can't take it from you. But I do get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying, though, fam. I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. You have a valid point now. You have a valid point. You know what I mean? You have a valid point. Tommy Ramirez, what you say, fam? He say if either one wins, it'll be undisputed. Yeah. They won't. Oh, you mean UD? Unanimous decision. They won't KO each other or TKO. It'll be competitive. Yeah. I think it'll be competitive, Tommy, because you know, for what I see, brother, Kambosos is a high energy type guy. Remember, he used to spar with Manny Pacquiao, so he's used to fighting people who have an aggressive style that's going to come at him. But Pacquiao was not defensively sound as a fighter. He was not defensively sound. He used to walk in the counters and stuff like that. When Pacquiao fought, he used to overwhelm you with offense, but defense was not his forte. I say all that to say this. He's used to someone, George Kambosos is used to someone coming at him, you know, attacking him because he used to spar with Manny Pacquiao and stuff like that. He fought Mickey Bay and stuff like that. He did that. But you know, the challenge would be for either fighter, Tommy, is, you know, who can hit and not get hit? You know, who's going to be more defensively sound? I do agree with Mo9, and, you know, I don't think Devin Haney will win a fight in Australia just being only defensively sound. You may land 5 or 6 punches in a round or 7 punches, and George Kambosos may only land 2 or 3. But he missed a lot of his other shots. You know that those 2 or 3 shots may be the one that carried around, that win the round for him. You got to assume that's what's going to happen. So I think Devin Haney, from an offensive standpoint, Tommy, he's going to have to, like, say, I got to do like what Floyd did to Miguel Cotto in the 12th round. Remember when he fought Miguel Cotto, Floyd's face is all swollen up, and stuff like that. But if you look at the 12th round of that fight, man, Floyd Mayweather put on a spectacle against Miguel Cotto. Man, he beat that dude like a pinata that 12th round. Man, he was hitting that man so many times. And I was like, damn, it's the 12th round. Look how Floyd is fighting. Like he doesn't have, like he got a whole lot of energy. And that's how that's going to have to be for Devin Haney. He's going to have to fight and be pinpoint accurate and be aggressive over there. You see what I'm saying? He's going to have to, bro. He's going to have to. Shout out to Daryl Alexander. He said Kambo is a tough fight for Haney, just like Ugas is a tough fight for Spence. Yeah, I mean, on that level, Daryl, yeah. Because, those fights are 50-50s. You know what I mean? Those fights are 50-50s. You know what I mean? So, when you get on that level, gets a little tough up there. Easy Dimes, what you say? He said, what do you think Suleiman going to do with the franchise title once the winner becomes undisputed? Now, the reason why, Easy Dimes, I got something for you, bro. The reason why I want Devin Haney to win this fight, and I'm pulling for Devin Haney. I'm pulling for him. Because it's something that he said in an interview not too long ago. He said, if we win this, he didn't say if. He said, when we win the belts. Well, he said if because he didn't have the fight yet with Kambosos. He didn't have a fight yet with Kambosos. But he said, if we win the belts, the first thing we're going to do is get rid of the franchise belt. He said, we don't even want it. That right there would be a blessing for me as a boxing fan. There's no arguments, disputes, none of that. Hey man, we threw that shit away. Ain't nobody got that shit. You know what I mean? So, Kambosos is going to keep it. And of course, if Teofimo would have won, he would have kept it. But Dale said he don't even want that shit. You can have that shit. Yeah, he say he'll get that shit right back to Mauricio Suleiman. Or tell Kambosos, look, when I beat your dog, you can keep your belt. You can keep the French fries belt. I just want those other 3 belts. You see what I'm saying? So that's why because I hate that franchise belt. I ain't even lie, dog. I hate that franchise belt. I hate that franchise belt with a passion. You see what I'm saying? Let's see. Ron, what you say, fam? He said, I want Haney to take the blue pill. He gonna have to summon Mr. T.
But this bum been taking the easy matches. Fight another bum.
Oh man, this is hilarious. He said, yeah, what you say, Yarmis, what you say, fam? He said the franchise belt is just another way to get money. Yeah. They'll give it to someone else. Yeah, let them give it to someone else. They can give it to someone else. But if Dev win it, he said that he throwing that shit away. I'm gonna hold him to that shit. But if I gotta listen, nah, dog, you said you were gonna throw the French fries belts away. Throw that shit away to send it back to McDonald's, man. Send it back to McDonald's, man. Throw that shit away, man. Tell Lomachenko he can have it. He can have it, or give it. Let Kambosos have it, or let Lomachenko, Kambosos, and Teofimo let them argue over who can have that French fries belt. You just take the other 3 belts. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Lonnie Laughlin. My brother, what he say? He say, True Blue Coach, Q's Dub, where you get the help? What you mean? True Blue Coach, where you get the help? I don't understand what you talking about, my brother. Blackjack, what you say, fam? He say that's the very reason why they tried to block him out. Oh, you saying because of what he said about the French fries? Well, I don't. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? Are you talking about what he said about the French fries? I don't think that's I don't think the WBC was trying to block him out of anything. And now if you're talking about other promoters and stuff, no, I just think it's just the same shit that all of these guys are doing. You know what I mean? Like if you're not signed to us, then we're not going to let you fight our fighters. That's what they're doing. Now, Golden Boy has been allowing Golden Boy has been working with, probably because of the zone thing, but they have been working with Devin Haney, and they've been working with Devin Haney on letting him fight their fighters, not Ryan Garcia, but he fought Jorge Linares, and he fought Jojo Diaz. So they worked with him to let him fight their fighters. You know what I mean? And I think the PBC worked with Devin Haney to let him fight Gamboa. You see what I'm saying? So it just those certain fighters, Blackjack, when you're on an elite level and the other promotional company has an elite fighter, in certain fights they're just not going to make. He say Dim Gaines. He said I made the mistake of riding Cam. He say you said riding Cam off. You meant to say riding him off versus T.O. Not doing that again. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. You know, shout out to Jack Waterthama. He said WBC should put up a Black Friday franchise title sales clearance. Hey man, look here, man. Hey. This dude here, what he say? He say, Coach, where all the Cap Haney people coming from? For real. What do you mean, Cap Haney people? I mean, you got people who support Haney, and you got people who support George Kambosos. You got capping from both sides. You see what I'm saying? You know, if you're being honest, you got capping from both sides. You know, Devin Haney, he got a fan base, and Kambosos got a fan base. Killa Kam said he got a whole country behind him. As a matter of fact, let me let you guys hear the you know, I got the receipts. We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. We motivate even the greats, man.
This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we got Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have maybe Karol G, Anuel. You know, we're still digging into getting all these performers.
Yeah, man, we still digging and getting all the performers, man. You know, we got Jennifer Lopez, we got J-Lo. Shout out to my dog T Diddy. T Diddy, let them know what it is, baby.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
Okay? Let's continue. Let's pull this up. Now, this is Australia. Right? So you guys take that in consideration. I'm gonna let you guys see this. Hold on, guys. Share the screen. Doing a quick screen share right now for you guys. Bear with the old boy for a moment. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. Yes, it is. Let's go. Let's let you guys hear this. Let's see what Killa Kam had to say.
George, which will be scheduled just before your fight, is Gervonta Davis versus Roland Romero. That is now back on Showtime PBC and Mayweather Promotions. Your take on that, how that goes down on May the 28th?
It's not a big fight at all. The other guy, I'm not sure who he is, but he's not even a top 15 kind of guy. So, you know, Tank should get rid of him real quick, real early. He's like a sacrificial lamb, I believe. This other kid, so Tank will destroy him, and you never hear of this kid again.
No worries.
Okay. So he's talking about Tank going to destroy Roland Romero. You're never going to hear of him again and stuff like that. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. This is very short. It's like 3 minutes long, I think.
Guys that deserve the fight, obviously, it's Lomachenko, Devin Haney.
Mm-hmm.
I love to fight Gervonta Davis, but he ain't going to come to Australia.
Nah, he's not.
So we'll see where that goes one day.
Yeah.
Maybe have to go kick his ass in his hometown as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't bother me, but I like people earning the rights to fight. I had to earn it so hard. I had to earn it for a long time. So that's why I'm so big. And people saying you should just fought an Australian guy, beat some Australian guy.
Mm-hmm.
So no chance. Let them go and earn their position. Let them earn their shot. This ain't no free right for someone to say, hey, I got to fight for a title.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's saying he want people to earn their shot. Again, like this guy Kambosos, you know, he's always had to go to other people's countries and fight them and stuff like that. So he feeling some type of way. He feel like, hey man, anybody want to fight me, they got to get it the hard way. He's not feeling sorry for anyone. He feeling himself. Some people are saying, hey man, this dude is feeling himself a little bit too much. And I understand. I get it. Trust me, I get it, dog. I get it. But let's continue.
Or I've got to get a quick payday. No. Earn your shot. I'd rather take the best of the best and the guys who deserve it. That's why. How can you knock me? How can you say I'm ducking this guy or that guy?
Mm-hmm.
I fought Lopez. Beat Lee Sobey before that. Mickey Bay before that.
Okay.
Signed to fight Lomachenko. It's done.
Okay.
Former pound for pound #1.
Okay.
Come back with 2 great wins. All of a sudden, that fight's not there because he's got business, you know, at home.
All right. So he's just breaking it down. He said, hey, look here, man. People saying that you know, they questioning his resume and stuff like that. He say, look, man, I signed to fight Lomachenko right after beating Teofimo Lopez. I beat that guy, took his belts, went to his backyard and fought him and beat him in New York. So, and this is another thing. If other fighters can come to America and fight the American fighters and have to go under the same circumstances of, damn, man, because, you know, I might get robbed, I might get cheated, man, the referees, the judges probably not going to rule in my favor if I beat one of their guys. Guess what? That same rule, so I get it when you have a lot of the fans over here, they say, yeah, man, we don't like to see our fighters go overseas. They'll get robbed over there. Okay, just imagine how the guys from overseas, how they feel when they come to America and fight. They feel the same goddamn way. You see what I'm saying? Again, I tell you guys in life, man, there's nothing fair in life. If you're looking for fair, you never should have been born. If you're looking for fair in life, you never should have been born. In boxing, the only thing you can control these right here. You control these. In boxing, you can control these hands right here, these paws. You can control what goes on inside that ring. Because it's just you and that guy. You can control that. You can't control what the judge is going to do. You can't control what the crowd is going to do. You can't control none of that. But what you can do, you can control what the hell going on inside that ring. And guess what? If you take the marvelous Marvin Hagler approach or the Sugar Ray Robinson approach or a lot of the great fighters of the past approach, Roberto Duran or whoever, a lot of the greats, Salvador Sanchez, Julio Cesar Chavez, he did get the benefits of a lot of few decisions as well, but that's neither here nor there. Tyson did as well. Tyson, whatever. You gotta say, hey man, I'm not letting this shit go to the scorecards. That's it. I'm not letting it go to the scorecards. I'm not worried about what the judge is gonna say. I'm gonna stop this dude. They're not gonna get the opportunity to take anything from me. But let's continue. Let's continue.
Devin Haney, come on, no problem. So I'm here to fight the best. Always have been, always will be, and to the day I retire, that's how it's gonna be.
And before we jump off, you spoke about Gervonta Davis before going back over there and whooping his ass. Why would you? Is that true, George? You really believe it'd be very, very hard for him to come down here?
So he's just talking about he'll fight Tank, this and that. We know that fight ain't gonna never happen. Especially Tank. As long as Tank stay with Mayweather, Tank would never in life, as long as he's breathing, ever fight a fighter that's not a PBC or a Mayweather Promotions fighter. It'll never happen in life. Just not running that by you.
Look, we all know that he ain't coming to Australia. That's a fact. I'm not gonna sit here and try to lie or make an excuse and say, he won't come because of this reason. He will not come to Australia, full stop. And if he does, well, then no problem. But I love fighting in America. I fought in America so many times. I fought in the biggest arenas in the US. 7
times. I didn't know he fought in America 7 times. Damn. Okay. So I didn't know that.
So, that's definitely a fight that would most likely happen in the US. But like I said, it's step by step, one fighter.
So you heard what he said? He said, so if he had to fight Tank, he said that's a fight that'll more than likely happen in the US because Tank won't come to Australia. That's a fight that'll more than likely happen in the US. That fight will never happen. I don't know what the hell you're thinking about that fight for. That shit ain't gonna never happen in life. Unless you plan on signing with the PBC, that's the only way that fight gonna happen. But it is what it is. Let's continue.
One by one, I will take them all out, and let's hope Devin Haney steps up and we get this fight done first.
All righty. Something that you probably, and I'll just jump off before we jump off, that you might have.
So now they're finna get into the Devin Haney talk. It's like a minute left, a minute and a half left. Let you hear this.
Notice is WBO rankings, your Australian stablemate Liam Paro has stepped up to number 1 in the WBO. The controversial fight there with Cattrall and Taylor, that Cattrall moved back down, and Teofimo Lopez has gone into number 2. Okay. First question is,
so Teofimo, he said Teofimo's winning the number 2. So apparently Teofimo has officially moved up to 140. And you know what? They haven't updated their websites because I looked at. I'm gonna check the WBO out, guys. Let's check them out. If they move, if Teofimo can't make 135 anymore. We know that. So he moved up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button. We got to get the likes to 200 for me to open up the phone lines. We need 90 more likes. Phone lines will be open. But you get what I'm saying though. You get what I'm saying. So he's asking him a question about the positioning because he might have a mandatory coming up if he don't fight Devin Haney. He probably got a mandatory coming up. Let's see.
Take on Teofimo Lopez now at 140 pounds and where you see he will go in that division.
Look, it all depends how they bounce back. Some guys, some former champions bounce back incredibly and show that champion mentality. Yeah. Or they've been beat up so bad in the last fight that they're never the same.
So you heard what he said. They asked him, "How do you think that Teofimo Lopez, now that he's moved up to 140, how do you see him? How do you see him in his next fight?" And he said that it depends on how he bounces back from the loss. Some people can bounce back from a loss and go on a run like Marvelous Marvin Hagler did. He had a couple of losses before he even got a shot at the title, and, but and then some fighters, they be so psychologically damaged from their loss that they can't mentally rebound. All from what I'm seeing from what T.O. Senior, not T.O. Senior, but T.O. Junior has been showing. It's like he's still on the, yeah, man, they robbed me. It was a setup. I really didn't lose. I really won the fight 11-2. I say, sir, that's 13 rounds. I really won the fight 10-2. So psychologically, it doesn't seem like T.O. is ready to move on. I'm just being honest with you. Just from what he's saying, and how he's acting now, coming out of hibernation, and his father is doing the same shit. So who knows? I'm anxious to see Teofimo's next fight. How does he bounce back? He say Devin not disciplined and reckless, abandoning open exchanges, fighting with no defense. Kambosos would need to understand guard manipulation and control to have a chance against Devin in the pocket. Yeah. I don't think mosquito spray. What's going on? Let's give mosquito spray a round of applause, man. Mosquito spray, talk to me, man. It's mosquito spray in the building. Mosquito spray, what you say, family? Say salute, coach in the chat. If Haney is what he and his people believe he is, he should be fine. This is where I'm at with it, dog. This is where I'm at with it. He's going to have to be more aggressive and willing to fight on the inside to make it a clear victory. Yeah. You know what? He may not even have to fight on the inside, mosquito spray. If he can pretty much keep it like mid-range, well, you know what? You're right. No, you're right. I was going to say if he can, it depends on what kind of style he want to come with. See, I'm going to tell you, mosquito spray, I'm going to tell you something. I ain't really crazy about Ben Davison as a trainer for Devin Haney, because I just think I'm glad he's working with Mickey Bay, because I just think the style that he's going to need to employ mosquito spray in order to win this fight, he can't come with that typical, Ben Davison, his fighters, and I like Ben Davison, but the way Josh Saylor performed, and Tyson Fury had to get rid of him because he didn't, he felt like he needed a more aggressive style, in the Deontay Wilder fight in the first fight. I'm gonna give Ben Davison the benefit of the doubt. I'm just not sold on him as a trainer yet. He seemed like he just, very, very passive to me. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. I could be wrong, dog. I could be wrong. In my opinion, what you say, fam? You say Mickey Bay, great work. Yeah. And Mickey Bay fought Kambosos. Here we go.
That's not for me to say right now. I did my business against him. I beat him up, and again, I'm not going to disrespect him. He's a hell of a fighter, and Liam Parra as well, singer number one. That's fantastic for Australian boxing, and hopefully they can make that fight happen, and hopefully Parra brings that title back home to Australia, because of course you're always going to back your own and support your own. Okay. But again, I can't sit here and say it.
All right, so you know what? I just realized, dog, I had the wrong video up. I realized I had the wrong one up, dog. Here you go, right here. No, is that it? Here you go. I had the wrong one up, bro.
It's not official yet. Obviously, no major official announcement has come through yet.
Here you go.
We're imminent. It is very close. I'm waiting to.
I don't want to write to this materials for educational purposes only. I was letting you guys hear something about Tank Davis, but it was leading into this. This is the one I really wanted you to hear. Here we go.
See.
It's short.
His contract firsthand. I want to see it properly, because he's the B side. So you do as you're told, and we will make sure it looks all good. No fake signatures. And
what the fuck? You heard what he said? Hold on. He said that okay, I'm the B side. No, he said Devin is the B side. He has to do what he's told. Okay. And then he said, well, let's say that shit again. What the fuck you mean? We got to make sure there's no fake signatures. What the hell are you talking about? Hold on.
Yeah, look, it's not official yet. Obviously, no major official announcement has come through yet, but we're imminent. It is very close. I'm waiting to see his contract firsthand. I want to see it properly, because he's the B side. So you do as you're told, and we will make sure it looks all good. No fake signatures. And then we got to fight, no problem.
Wait. What the hell he mean by hold on, do they do fake signatures on contracts? Anybody know anything about fake signatures on contracts? Anybody? Like, what is George Kambosos talking about as relate to, you know, from what we're hearing, from what the reports say, Devin Haney has already signed the contract. You see what I'm saying? We got to make sure that it's, you know, now he shot this 2 days ago. We got to look at it properly, make sure there's no fake signatures. Like, what the fuck is he? Anybody, man. God Body News, what you say, family? Say Devin barely gets hit unless he's trying to impress the fans. May have to. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, what is he talking about? Smith and West, what you say? He said that has never happened in boxing. Yeah, like, what the hell is he? I gotta look at it properly, make sure there's no fake signatures. Okay, let's continue.
How did it come to be? You want to be in Melbourne?
Look, I love Sydney, and I will fight in Sydney. I am waiting for that beautiful new stadium, the SFS. But the fight being in June, you gotta think of weather. Mm-hmm. You got to think of the time as well. Okay. It would be at 3 p.m.
Now, this is a very interesting interview. I'm gonna let you hear it. It's only like 4 minutes long. I'm gonna let you hear it. Listen, now, he talking some shit in here now. All right, so taking some shots, but let's. I'm gonna get by this weather shit. Let me see where it's at.
Time and you know, the sporting fans are going to turn out, not only the boxing fans, but the sporting fans, because again, this has never happened in Australian boxing. It's huge, and you know, I know they're going to support me. Like I said, they're our belts. They're not, you know, just mine. They're ours as a whole nation. Ours is obviously Greece.
Let me let y'all see this, because Kambosos. Now, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I'm not gonna lie. He got the belts right there. He got the belts right there. Hold on. He got the belts right there. Where is he talking about Dev at? Where is he talking about Devin Haney at? You know, again, I do not own the rights to this materials for educational purposes only. Let you guys hear it right here. Let you guys hear it and see it.
Oh, and I can't wait to defend.
Okay. Is there going to be a little bit more, I guess, weight on you because you're fighting in Australia, have to be the promotional lead for it?
No, Haney's a good talker too, so let's just hope it all becomes 100% official. And I'm sure he's going to talk. When it comes to the real talk and getting in these high.
Well, what do you mean he hope it becomes 100% official? Like, if Devin Haney signed the contract, it should be 100% official, right? Because it's your terms. Again, I'm not getting into what's in the contract. I don't know what's in the contract. I don't give a damn what's in the contract. Who give two fucks? I ain't getting paid from neither one of these motherfuckers. But if you guys sent them the terms, he signed the contract, then that's it. I mean, we should get an announcement soon, right? I'm kind of lost a little bit here, but hold on. I'm kind of lost, guys.
Guys' heads. There's no better than Ferocious Kambosos. I believe I'm the best in the world, not only fighter, but the best talker and mentally break these guys down. So I'm already in his head. I've already made him lose his cool. Mm-hmm. I'm cool, calm, collected. So it's a good time. I can't wait. No pressure on me. You know, I mean, I shouldn't even be in this position, as the critics have been saying, as I was never given a fair shake at the start. You know, I shouldn't even be in this position. So.
Okay, so he said he shouldn't be in this position, and he was never given a fair shake from the start. He's saying his 10-year journey getting up to this point. Hold on, what you say, my brother? Easy breathe. What you say, bro? He said Mickey Bay wasn't invited to this camp, according to Mickey Bay himself on the interview he did for the Boxing Boys. Yeah, I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't see that interview. Easy breezy. Thank you for sharing that with me. I didn't know that, fam. I didn't know that. P. Johnson, what you say, fam? He's starting to feel himself a little too much. There y'all go, man. There y'all go. He say, quit stalking the Killa K. Listen, it's my job to stalk the fighters. That's my job, brother. It's my job. You know what I mean? It's my job to stalk the fighters. You want to know what's going on with the fighters? This is what we do, brother. If you ever do any content creation, you would understand. You're not a content creator, so you don't understand. But anyways. There you go. But let's P. Johnson, he's starting to feel himself. Blackjack, what you say? He has to play his role in order to incorporate the fans who just think black people are naturally corrupt. I don't understand what you mean by that though. Like, how do you tie? Yeah, I'm lost, dog. I'm lost. Let's get back to the interview. I'm lost. Let's go here.
defending my belts at home. My kids are going to be there ringside, and I get to put on a hell of a show, and I get to do what I love, fighting.
Okay.
Obviously, you would like to get Loma over the line, but he's got other things to do. So you got Devin Haney. One of the great things about that is you can get this kind of chat about the other WBC belt out of the way.
Yeah, look, it's both guys were always on my radar. And I always said it's either going to be Lomachenko or Devin Haney.
Killa Kam got the belts. He got the belts. Hey, wait a minute, man. Hey, hold on, dog. I'm just starting just a little bit. I mean, it kind of feel just a little bit like kind of Diddy-ish a little bit. I'm just saying it kind of, yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not saying to that degree, but you feel me though. Let's continue.
The Loma deal just made more sense. It's not personal. I'll fight you today if you want. You could have went straight after J-Mac.
Okay.
It's business. And like he went out and said, shot himself in the foot.
Okay.
He said, I'll take the same deal as Lomachenko because he felt the heat.
Okay.
So when Haney turns around and says that, oh, we got you stuck in a corner. No. Checkmate. Now you're doing what we tell you to do. And just make sure you're here.
Always said you're in the gym every single day.
So, okay. Weber.
I feel great. I'm strong. At the moment, my biggest thing was people ask me, when does camp start? I said, camp started since I beat Teofimo Lopez.
Okay.
Camp was ready to go. And in my head, who's next? Who am I going to defend against?
Okay.
So my numbers in the gym, my strength, you can see I'm thick,
okay.
I'm strong.
Can see Killa Kam?
Great. I'm punching harder. And I can't wait to really let go.
Okay.
It's going to be a sellout in Melbourne. I think we can.
It's going to be a sellout. Okay.
What's that going to be like for you? You've always fought overseas.
Yeah. Always fought overseas.
Home territory.
Okay.
It's great. I thrive on it.
Okay. Killa Kam. All right, Killa Kam. Shout out to you heard when he said Devin Haney, he has to do what he's told, and he the B-side and all that shit there. He getting real sporty. And he said he's knocking him the hell out. Hold on. Let's get the super chat out of the way. Shout out to Apaka. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your board.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, gotta admit, he's entertaining to watch. Yes, sir, he is. Salute the Rebel Life in the building. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. We need 200 likes for me to open up the phone lines. We need 60 more. Hey, Pugilism, what you say, fam? He says, best American performance in Australia. Vince Carter dunk, Sydney Olympic. Boy, you brought back some memories there, boy. Vince Carter, man. Oh, my God. Vince Carter. Yes, he did. Let's continue, though. I know, as a matter of fact, let's give, listen, for all of the Killa Kam and Devin Haney fans out there, let's give both fan bases a round of applause. Let's give them a round of applause. They deserve it. Let's give both of them a round of applause.
People forget that I was selling out small arenas here in Australia back in 2015-16.
Okay.
When I had the big fights with Ogilvy and my Australian title, and
okay.
obviously the Bala fight in New Zealand. But when I was
sold
here,
out
I was
arenas
selling
before.
out small arenas. So
okay.
I love fighting at home. I thrive on it.
Okay.
It's very exciting because I've done it the way I've always said. I went overseas.
Okay.
I wasn't given a chance.
All right.
I was always pushed to the side.
Okay.
I did it my way.
You did it his way.
All these belts, and I said I would. I'll come back home and I'll defend in a mega stadium fight. I just see these things, and I just see myself knocking Haney out, putting him to sleep. If not, I'm gonna punish him. Depends how I feel, to be honest.
Okay.
Depends how much smack talk he wants to talk.
Okay.
I might just punish him for 12 rounds.
All right. It's okay. So he talked about how he had to fight overseas all the time and this and that. And so this is his shining light. And he said he see himself knocking Haney the F out. I was like, okay, you got a 50% knockout ratio, so you're not the hardest puncher in the world. I don't know how you plan on doing that. But I don't know how you plan on doing that, because it ain't like you ain't got no punching power, and Devin Haney ain't got no punching power. So this is gonna be the battle of the pillow fist. This is gonna be the battle of the pillow fist right here. The battle of the pillow fist. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Danny, he says, if you fight Tio, who was the IBF champion for Undisputed, it supersedes a mandatory. So Loma did nothing wrong. Devin was just given a guarantee that he'll be next. I don't even know the politics of that shit. You know, like what happened with this and that, yada 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 yada. Hey, he said, damn, coach, became a fan of Cam after two fights, but I never heard of him. Not gonna sit here lie to you guys. Never heard of a Kambosos before in my life, and prior to him fighting Teofimo Lopez. Just being honest with you. I gave him the nickname Killa Kam to be facetious last year, and now the shit just stuck with me. So I just call him Killa Kam now. He said, so he said Haney in the trap. Yeah, he said Haney in the trap. Hold on. We're not finished. I got something else for you though. Devin Haney replies back. He responds back, guys. Here you go. Giovanni, what'd you say, fam? He say, Cam got no pop. Tio left himself open trying to get that knockout. Yeah. You know what, though? I remember, hey, Giovanni, you remember when T. Diddy, he gave an interview. He said, listen, I'm finna give you our whole game plan. We're just going to walk in there. We're going to knock this dude out. We're going to step to him and bring the fight to him. And then, after the fight, we know what happened. They made a whole bunch of excuses and stuff like that. But after the fight, I'm like, they came up with all these other excuses. But I'm like, no, this is what you said you were going to do prior to the fight. That was your game plan. And it turned out to be the wrong game plan. You get what I'm saying? But here you go. Pooh Deliver, what you say, fam? He said Devin needs that Vince Carter mindset in Australia. Oh, man, beautiful soul. Kambosos is starting to give me borderline races. Why you say that? Borderline race. Why you say that? Now, what did he say that was borderline racist? I haven't got any of that. Hold on. Let's play this.
Really damage this guy for life.
Hey, you're the champ, but there is a chance you will come in as the underdog.
Okay.
Beautiful. I love it. I hope I am. And I believe on paper and with the betting, they will, put me as underdog again. Beautiful. I'm always.
Now, that's another thing. So he's saying they asked him a question about when the fight starts and stuff like get close, when the betting odds come out, they're going to place you as the underdog. How do you feel about that? He says beautiful. You know what I mean? They're gonna place him as an underdog, this and that. I'm like, the people, Vegas, the people who make the betting odds, it's like, damn, dog, like then, Kambosos, Killa Kam. Killa Kam, he beat Teofimo. He beat Teofimo. And we know that we know they was we know they did it first. We know they did it first. You know what I mean? They was undisputed first. We know that. It's just that when they talk about the 6 fighters that was undisputed in the 4-belt era, his name is not on there. But that's okay. We're just gonna, they did it first. But when he beat Teofimo, so apparently the people in Vegas must feel either that was a fluke or they feel like, man, Devin Haney just is too skillful, too talented. And we're going to make this guy who has 1 belt the favorite over the guy who has 3 belts. Well, he has 4 belts. He has the French fries belt. He has the IBF, the WBO, and the WBA. And I think he has the ring. He has the ring as well. Yeah, so. Hey, Mo, now, what'd you say? He said they hate no T. Diddy, coach. He did it first. Blackjack, what'd you say? If he's an underdog, how he's the A-side then? Hey, man, he's the A-side in negotiations. He's the A-side in negotiations because he has the belt. But I'm going to let you hear something. I'm not finished. You know what I mean? I'm not finished. F Society said calling him boy got him trapped, going to do whatever they want. Yeah, I still didn't catch that. I kind of think that's reaching. I still didn't catch that like that. You know what I mean? I didn't take it like that. But it's subjective to you. You know what I mean? That's how y'all feel. That's how you feel. I ain't tripping on it.
Dog, and this underdog keeps showing why he's the top dog.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's go to Devin Haney. Devin Haney replies back though. Dev replies back. And there's a lot of people out there that are saying that they feel sorry for Devin Haney. They did Devin Haney wrong. Devin Haney's a victim. Dev, this is ridiculous what Dev had to go through to get this fight. And yes, he had to go through a lot to get this fight, but he's not going through nothing no different than what Marvelous Hagler had to go through to get the fight. He's not going through nothing no different than what Pernell Whitaker had to go through. To what well, those other guys, well, if I go back in the past, those like Archie Moore and those guys before that, and Jack Johnson, I ain't gonna bring those at times up. Those guys went through some shit to get a shot at the title, but that was a different era. But in 2022, in this era right here, you know what I mean? In 2022, in this era right here, you know, we have an opportunity right here. See me, I'm the type of guy like this here. Once I process the information, I am a firm believer in if, we're talking about a comeback sport where it's two people come in the ring. Two people come in that square circle, right? And a comeback sport, the judges may be against you. Facts. The promoter may have, when they negotiated the contract, they negotiated that you're going to make less money. They negotiated that, hey, it's going to be our venue. You're going to have to sign with us. We're going to make sure when you come over here, you're going to be in a small locker room. They can do all of that shit. There's nothing you can do about that. But you know what is something that you can do, what you can control? You can control your preparation. And when I step in this motherfucking ring, what the fuck I'm going to do to this dude? If they rob me, they're going to have to rob me. What I mean by that is I'm going to knock this dude down like 5-6 times. I'm going to my punch, listen, my punch output is going to be high. I'm going to land 30 punches to 5 each round. I'm just being facetious as it relates to that. But, I'm going to outland this guy by double-digit punches. I'm going to do everything in my power, to knock this guy down multiple times, outsmart him, outthink him. I'm going to make this fight one-sided that they're not going to have a choice but to give me the belt. Just kind of like what they did. Remember when Crawford went to the UK, he had to fight Ricky Burns. And he fought Ricky Burns. Guess what? Man, he had to beat the shit. Now, he didn't knock him out, but he beat that dude. So he beat the shit out of that dude, bro. He literally, that's how it's like, we want to take it from him, but we can't take it from him. You see what I'm saying? It's going to have to be that. That's what you control, what you do in the ring. Let's continue. Dev, what Dev at? I got Dev right here, guys. I got Dev right here. Who else? Let's talk to the chat. Mr. Boxing Move. He say, Coach got a whole lot of more. Whole lot of more. Yes, I do. Whole lot of more. We got a whole lot of more here, man. He say, Roberto would say, Cam Duck Sauce. You say Cam Duck Sauce? He say Cam Duck Sauce? He say the boy thing might be an Australian thing. I heard they have no filter. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just, I don't know. But anyway, let's see what Dev got to say. Dev, we already know what Dev. Listen, we already know what Dev fans doing. Dev fans is already. They already got it on lock. We know what they doing already. Devin Haney fans they not worried right now. You got some people, oh man, it's a setup, they had to do this and do that. You got some Devin Haney fans, they ain't worried about that. They like, we don't give a damn what they do. We gonna beat the Black Jack Mulligan out of this dude. That's what we gonna do. But let's go. Let's hear what Dev had to say. Because I see the people throwing a pity parade, trying to start a civil war on YouTube, and I understand. I get it. I understand. But Devin Haney is saying something different. Let's go. Let's continue. Let me let y'all hear Dev. Dev, what you got to say? What you got to say about what's going on? Dev, what you got to say? What you got to say, bro? Let's go.
I guess in a parallel comparison, a lot of fighters, they, deservingly so, like yourself, you worked hard, you became A-size and things, but sometimes...
Let's get here.
All right.
I'm going to let you guys...
Ron Goodall from FightHype.com. I'm here with the WBC lightweight, heavyweight Lightweight. Shoot, I'm already jumping ahead and putting you up.
I'm here with the WBC lightweight, heavyweight. I'm like, bro, who the hell is interviewing you? You don't even know what the lightweight, heavyweight. Let's continue.
Facing all the Canelos and things like that. But the lightweight, the WBC, how's it going?
It's going good, man.
Listen, the lightweight, how's it going? This how it going, man. Get your ass away from here, man. You right now you're not prepared. You don't even know, what division I'm a champion in. How's it going? No. Get somebody here who know how to articulate, who know how to speak very well, who can speak very clearly and concise. But Dev's a nice guy. But I mean, I would have clowned him a little bit. Let's go.
That the fight is finally made. The fight that I've been wanting for a while. Whether it was him, whether it was T.O., no matter who had the belts, I wanted to fight. And I finally showed that. I finally got the chance to show that. All the talk that I was saying, everything, all my words, were truthful. And when it came time for me to get the opportunity, I went full-fledged to it.
All right, so Devin Haney said that he's finally got the fight that he wanted. As you can see, he seemed like he's kind of happy. Well, you can't see it. I'm not playing it on the screen. But he seems like he's kind of happy. He's not throwing a pity parade for himself. He's saying that, hey, man, I finally got the fight that I wanted. All of the things that I said that I was willing to do in order to make this happen, I put my word, my actions have backed my words. My actions have shown that everything that I said was true because I agreed to everything that you wanted to, and I signed. So I don't want to hear no shit. So Dev is not throwing a pity parade. But let's continue.
Now, more importantly, I guess I wanted to talk about the politics and things of that nature, and just kind of like this deal was pretty shocking in the boxing world. Seeing the fact that they were like, Devin prefers to fight on the zone, and Kambosos is doing this ESPN deal and all things like that. How did it all materialize? You just
he's gonna get the how it materialize. Let's see how this materializes. We're gonna hear it from the horse's mouth. Let's hear what Devin Haney has to say.
To be honest, I pretty much just agreed to everything that they wanted. No matter what it was, I said, you know what, I didn't argue. We didn't get nothing our way, but we didn't do no arguing. We just said, whatever we could do to make the fight happen. If I got to go over there on another network with another promoter, which is my promoter now, to make the fight happen, so be it.
So he said that, you heard what he said. He said if I had to go to another network or another promoting the company, which is his promoter now, to make the fight happen, so be it. He said that he was willing to do whatever it takes in order to make this fight happen. Because a lot of people who hate Devin Haney, they were saying he was capping. Devin Cap Haney. Okay, well, he showed he wasn't capping. And some of those same people still don't like Devin Haney. It go back to what I said, guys. If someone doesn't like you, there's nothing that you can do to make them like you. Remember that. You can come up with a cure for cancer, a cure for AIDS, a cure for Ebola. You can come up with a cure for arthritis. All of that. If a motherfucker don't like you, ain't nothing you can do to make them like you. Period. So that's why I don't worry about trying to please people. And you shouldn't worry about trying to please people neither. I care less. I have no filter over here, boy. I do everything in my power to offend a motherfucker. I do. I got a whole bunch of friends. I don't need no, you know what I mean? So I ain't trying to, try to please people. I'm not into trying to please people business. Because you'll never stop working trying to please people. Let's continue.
I rematch you twice in Australia, so be it. It didn't matter. I just wanted the belt. I want my name to be in the history books forever. It's only been 6 people to do it, and I look to be the next.
You heard what he said? He said it didn't matter. He agreed to everything that they said they wanted. He said there's only been 6 people in the history books to do it, meaning to become undisputed. In the 4-belt era, he said he plans on being the next. Just in case you guys don't know, from a historical standpoint, let me break this shit down. The 6 people are, number 1, Bernard Hopkins. He did it in 2004. Number 2, Jermaine Taylor. He beat Bernard Hopkins. He did it in 2005. 12 years later, number 3, that's Terrence Crawford. He did it in 2017, right before he moved up to the welterweight division in 2017. Now, number 4, you have the Ukrainian, 2018, Alexander Usyk. He became undisputed in the 4-belt era. Universally known in the history books. Number 5, we have who? Josh Taylor, the boy from Scotland. He did it May of last year. And number 6, we seen a guy do it. We can't say his name because people get triggered when they hear his name. Cinnamon. He did it last year in November when he beat Billy Joe Saunders. He's the 6th guy. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. These are the facts. These are the facts.
More importantly, you also, there's this undisputed debate. Is it undisputed? Is it not? There's no what ifs. This is truly the undisputed fight, without a doubt.
Yeah, this is without a doubt. And a lot of people said that at one point, well, they said that the lightweight division was the toughest division, or had the
this is it. This is it. This is where it's all counted.
The best opposition in it. So finally, it will be a king of the lightweight division, and it will be me.
Okay.
And I guess not looking past.
So Devin Haney, what you notice in this interview is he's not throwing a pity parade. He's very confident. He's not crying. When he said, hey, I agree. He said, when they talked about the terms of the contract, he said, look, I agree to everything. He wasn't bitching about it. Man, I agreed to everything, man. Whatever he wanted, man, give it to him. I agreed to every goddamn thing. He didn't care nothing about none of that because he said he believes that he's going to be the one to be victorious at the end. He said Canelo avoids the slick black fighters. Okay, there you go. Hey, I'll go to C word. The C word, the C word, the C word. The slick black fighters avoid themselves. Seem like. Got receipts on that too. Especially the one I think you're talking about. But let's continue. Let's continue. But Devin Haney is not doing any of that. He's not doing any of that. No crying, no bitching, no moaning. No, man, it's a compare to get me, man. Goddamn, I had to do this and I had to do that. He said he was willing to do whatever it takes in order to get the fight anyways. So if Devin Haney said himself, whatever it takes to get this fight, I'm willing to do it, then in one breath, his actions showed that he was willing to do that. So why? What's the tears for? What's the fake outrage for? It ain't fair what they doing. Guess what? Life isn't fair, homie. Life ain't fair. You working on a job, you felt like you should have got that promotion. They gave it to somebody else. They gave your promotion to somebody else who had less experience than you, was on the job for less time than you, and you've been there putting in work, making it do what it do, and they promoted somebody else over you. Life ain't fair. Boo-hoo. Some people in boxing have a better skill set than others. You have average boxers, and then you have fighters who have superior talent in boxing. They was born with the gift. Apparently, God gave that person with the more superior talent from a skill set standpoint in boxing. He gave that person something that he didn't give you. Life ain't fair, dog. Life ain't fair. Okay? But one thing we not gonna do, so Devin Haney ain't crying about it. Let's continue.
Your current situation, things of that. But does that mean the first fight is potentially not going to be in Australia, maybe like in America, or is it both going to be Australia? Or is it
No. Both fights will be in Australia.
Really?
So he said both fights will be in Australia. There you go. There you go.
Due to his demands.
Really? Okay.
Of course, I would have loved for it to be the next fight to be, in my home country. Mm-hmm. But that's what they demanded for the fight to get made. Okay. So we said, you know what? We don't want to miss this opportunity. I am a true champion. Okay. I will beat you in your backyard twice if I have to. And I truly believe that if we fought 10 times, I will beat him 10 times no matter where it is. So if you want it 2 times.
So you heard what Devin Haney said? He said, I am a true champion. If I have to beat you twice in your backyard, so be it. I truly believe that if I fight him 10 times, I'll beat him 10 times. He said, man, you don't hear him crying, bitching and moaning. He said, look here, dog. It don't even make no difference, dog. I'm going to beat the brakes off you. Devin Haney understands what he's up against. So, I see it. So, all those people who were saying, Cap Haney.
I will beat you in your backyard. But that's what they demanded for the fight to get made. So, we said, you know what? We don't want to miss this opportunity. I am a true champion. I will beat you in your backyard twice if I have to. And I truly believe that if we fought 10 times, I will beat him 10 times no matter where it is. So,
and that's what he said. Hold on. Let's see what's up. Yeah, we don't have 200 likes. We don't have 200 likes, so the phone line's not open. Yeah, we needed 200 likes. We don't have 200 likes, so the phone lines ain't open. I'm not taking no calls. Not taking no calls till we get 200 likes. He said, but you heard what Haney said. He said, hey, coach, in the Haney weight class, in your opinion, who's the best fighter? The guy he's fighting right now. The guy he's fighting right now, Kambosos, you know, they say he got 3 of the belts, right? So apparently he's the best. Teofimo beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko was considered the best. Teofimo beat him. So that made Lomachenko that made Teofimo the best because he beat the guy who was considered the best. And then Kambosos beat him. So, but I know you're asking me my opinion no more. But I ain't trying to be smart, Victor. But I got what you're saying. But no, all jokes aside, dog. All jokes aside, I really don't know because styles make fights. I can make an argument for how, you know, Lomachenko is a good fighter, but he got 2 losses already. Devin Haney is undefeated. George Kambosos is undefeated. You see what I'm saying? Tank Davis is a phenomenal fighter, but we'll probably never in life see him in the ring with anything outside of a PBC as long as he stay over there. So, you know, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. But anyways, let's continue. Yeah, we got 200 likes. We got 200 likes. Phone lines open. 530-494-9636. You don't hear Devin Haney complaining, though. But you hear this.
And going forward, I guess in a parallel comparison, a lot of fighters, they, you know, deservingly so, like yourself, you worked hard, you became A-sides and things, but sometimes playing the part of like B-side, we've seen Floyd do that with Oscar and Turo Gotti, things of that nature. Some fighters may have like an...
So he's talking about how Floyd played the B-side against Turo Gotti and Oscar De La Hoya and stuff like that. He was willing to do that. Devin Haney was willing to do that to make the fight. And it is what it is. Shout out to Mr. Nice for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say phone rang, coach hit the dismiss like it was weary. Miss Lady, show that big nuts. But name appeared on the phone. Yeah, it appeared on the phone. Yeah, the name appeared on the phone. Yeah, I know who it was, but phone lines is open now. Shit, it's open now. We don't get over 200 likes. I'm not opening the phone. I ain't answering that phone for nobody. I don't give a damn who it is. It could be Jesus. Jesus, we need 200 likes. Muhammad, it could be Muhammad. We need 200 likes. It could be the president, the Queen of England. Queen, hey man, we ain't got 200 likes. When we get 200 likes, I'll holler at you. I'll talk to you. But anyways, he said Killa Kam reading that McGregor and Floyd Mind Games notebook. Yeah. Let's say David. What David?
Right. Why was it just so easy for you to just kind of just ignore what everyone else does in boxing?
Because it's about legacy for me. You know, I've made a lot of money already, so it wasn't about the money here. Of course, you always can make more money. Of course, I want more money, but it was about legacy. And I've been begging for the big fights for so long now. And, you know, people thought that I was bluffing and stuff like that. But this is truly what I wanted. I wanted to be the king of the lightweight division. And that's why, you know, when they came up with all these demands, I said, yep. What's next? Yep. Whatever you guys want to do, we can do it. You know,
you heard what Devin said? He said, I truly believe I want to be the king of the lightweight division. And when they came up with all these demands, because rumor has it is that they came up with all of these demands, hoping that these demands is going to be so ludicrous that they were going to deter Devin Haney from wanting to sign the contract. That was going to discourage him. Tell him he gotta have a 5'8" baby mama that's bow-legged in one leg and knock needed in the other leg in order for him to get the fight with her. Tell him he got to get that. He said, "Yep, I agree to that." Okay, now tell him he got to have a Cuban sandwich. Tell him he got to have a Cuban sandwich with extra mayonnaise on it and Swiss cheese on it. And it got to be ham in it because we know he Muslim. It got to be ham in it in order for him to get this fight. Devin said, "Yep, okay, I know. Don't worry about that." So so rumor has it is they came up with all kind of stuff, and Dev was like, "Yep, I take all of that. I take all of that." So I respect that, boy. I respect the hell out of that from Dev. I really mean that, bro. You say what you want to say. I respect that.
I'm taking a lot less money than what I should be making,
And he said that he taking a lot less money, and he said that for him it's for legacy. It's for legacy. So you got one fighter, brother from America, Black American, going over to Australia because he want to fight for legacy. I wish these other fighters over here that's with certain promotional companies, call Al. Look at what Devin Haney is doing. Look at what Devin Haney is doing. He's setting an example. Yeah, I'm taking less money. But he believe in himself. This is what you call betting on yourself. Let's continue.
But it is what it is. You know, it's about, you know, my name being in the history books and my name being remembered, and the money will come. You know, everybody can't, you know, be the money made without, you know, going through the pretty boy stage.
Woo! Did you hear what he said? He said everybody want to be money made, you know, but you can't be money made without going through the pretty boy phase. Who say that all the time over here? Y'all know this is what I say. Hell, you listen. Everybody want to be pretty boy Floyd, but they don't want to go through the everybody want to be money Mayweather, but they don't want to go through the pretty boy Floyd phase. Don't I say that all the time?
Unknown caller.
Unknown caller. Let's continue. Phone lines is open. I say that all the time over here. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Slim? Block Boys Entertainment.
Block Boys. What's happening, baby? What's up?
What's going on, Slim? You see young Haney about to get them belts, man. It's going to be what it's going to be. What have I always told you, man? These jokers not real boxing fans. No, they just straight up banner whores. You dig what I'm telling you? Like, what better? It is not a better landing spot than Top Rank right now. Point blank, period. Which I want them to fight some more Gamboas for $10 million a fight. How does that help me as a boxing fan? Devin Haney fighting Gamboa for $6 million.
Yeah. It does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
It doesn't make sense. And then everybody want to act like they know what's going on in these contracts. If you ask me, they shouldn't have negotiated in public. They the ones that said they wanted the same deal as Loma.
Yeah.
We already knew Loma and Kambosos had a 2-fight deal. And that first fight was going to be in Australia. So what's the problem?
You see, hey, bro, boy, did you hear what he said though? He said, you know, everybody want to be Money Mayweather, but you know, but you can't be Money Mayweather, Money May unless you go through the pretty boy Floyd phase. I say that shit all the time over here, bro.
Exactly. That's the fact. So let young and be great, and he already know he's young.
Yeah.
He gonna get the strap. 3-fight deal. Shit, that shit is over in less than 18 months tops.
Hey, what you say? Hold
so
on,
he gonna be 24.
So you up there, P, that he already gonna get the straps.
Oh, he gonna get them straps. And everybody think he's gonna rematch Kambosos. That's not what's gonna happen. They're not gonna rematch. A rematch won't even be asked about. They're gonna sit there and put Loma in there. Yeah. Loma is in the mix. And they're not gonna sit there and have Loma on the sideline for the third fight. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Hey,
so you know,
Ron, so you over here celebrating.
Oh no, I mean, you know me, I always been Team Haney. It's just that I ain't no banner.
No, I'm just messing with you.
I ain't no banner whore. But at the end of the day, the jokers just talking about something. Why he gotta find a multi-fight deal? Why not sign a multi-fight deal? Who else offered him one?
Yeah.
What is PBC gonna give him? What is Golden Boy gonna get him?
Yeah.
We already know Matchroom couldn't do shit.
Yeah, they couldn't do that.
So is you a boxing fan or is you want to be his accountant? Is my point. Yeah. Now, if I want to be your accountant, then I want you to get the most money. But I don't give a fuck about that. I'm a boxing fan. I'm not worried about no millionaires signing another deal for more millions to fight. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, you want to see
why
the
am
fight?
I complaining about millionaires?
Yeah.
I want to see the fight.
Devin Haney not complaining.
One thing we know, he ain't getting paid peanuts. That's all that matters. He ain't say he was getting lowballed or getting paid peanuts. If that man feel his worth is more, then that is what it is. Most motherfuckers feel that they worth is more. Ain't that motherfucker that's working anywhere feel that they don't deserve more money.
Yep. Life
You
ain't
dig what I'm telling you?
life ain't fair. Life ain't fair. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even about being fair. It's just more about just making common sense. Name one motherfucker say, man, I get paid too much money. It never happened. So you dig?
Right.
So it is what it is, Slim. But at the end of the day, man, that man go out there, get them straps, and you're not going to see a Haney Kambosos 2. I promise you, you're not going to see it. So everybody needs to fucking relax. Let my youngin' go out there and be great. And Top Rank was the best landing spot because even if he got to go to 140 for the third, right? For the third fight, it's still for a championship title. It's still for a title.
Yeah.
It's the best spot for him.
Yeah, if he pull this off, boy, he would be the first undisputed lightweight champion in the 4-belt era. The first.
And exactly. And then what Top Rank gonna do? Then he can cherry pick who the fuck they want. It's like, wait a minute, young, we can make some bread off of you. We got Shakur. We got, you know what it really comes down to though, for real. I ain't even gonna get into all of the race shit, but it just comes down to motherfuckers and they feelings that Bob got another great black boxer. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
yeah.
They don't like that. They don't like that Bob got another great boxer. They don't like that shit. A black one at that.
Yeah, because the narrative it goes counter to the narrative. Yeah. It's like it's hard. It's hard trying to put some narratives when there's so many things that's contradicting in action, words, and deeds. That's it's like, God damn, we said this, but God, but God damn, this contradict what we did, and Devin Haney is saying Devin Haney not even crying. He like, look, man, I agree. Whatever y'all want, I'm agree to it.
Man, you should have heard these Bammers whining and crying. Why he started the three-fight deal? Loma had a multi-fight deal too, motherfucker. Stop whining. Y'all ain't do all that crying in.
Yeah, I heard
Why Loma got to sign a multi-fight deal? They ain't say that.
Yeah, I heard
or what have you. They think this shit was supposed to be a one-and-done deal. Why would you want a one-and-done deal? I mean, it'll help them out. But Top Rank ain't about to let you come over there and get a belt and dip. When does that ever happen? It doesn't work that way. Yeah, that's how boxing always works. You get the option. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
but no, that was it, Mo.
All right, shout out to my brother Ron Boy first, man. Block Boys Entertainment. Yes, sir. Select my brother.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. I just wanted you guys to hear what Devin Haney's position on. Let you hear him again. Let you hear the rest of it.
When he wasn't getting the money that he thought that he was worth, and that's where I'm at right now. He doesn't believe George Kambosos and his team don't feel like I'm worth that, which is fine. When I get the belts, then I can write my own checks.
You know what he said? He said that George Kambosos and them, they don't feel that he's worth a lot of money, whatever the case may be. He said that's fine. When I get the belts, hold on, what did he say? I don't misquote him.
He doesn't believe George Kambosos and his team don't feel like I'm worth that, which is fine. When I get the belts, then I can write my own checks.
He said, when I get the belts, I can write my own checks. That's what you call betting on yourself. Some YouTube channel always say that Florida, he betted on himself, and this is what this guy got to do. He got to bet on himself. Okay, Devin Haney's betting on himself right now. There's some fighters with those channels who push that narrative, the pro PBC narrative. Hey, listen, man, y'all be preaching one thing, but when it comes to your fighters that y'all fanboying for and love so goddamn much, when it comes to them having to bet on themselves and go make legacy fights with other promotional companies, you do say something total opposite of that. Total opposite of that. Let's continue. Devin Haney said, once I get these belts, I better write my own checks. He's betting on his goddamn self. Shit.
And the fight itself, champ, seeing the fact that it's going to be a very technical fight, two great fighters, without revealing game plans and things like that, just a little sneak peek of what the fans can be looking forward to in this electric, undisputed fight that we've all been demanding.
Great fight for the fans,
Okay, all right. So, anyways, I ain't gonna get it's almost over with, so I ain't gonna get too much into it. Listen, man, it is what it is. I love this shit. Me as a fan of the sport of boxing, this is what I like to hear. This is how I like to hear my champions, people who are champions in the sport of boxing, this is how I like to hear them speak. I'm 48, so I've seen the other fighters do it. Like, man, shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, we got a Devin Haney hater in the bill. He said, how was he a true champion? Here we go. This out here a true champion right here.
Turn around. Yeah.
That make him a true champion right there. AB about billions, the can man. He's on his way over there. You ain't got to like him, baby. You ain't got to like him. It is what it is. I'm riding with him. Shout out to Jawan. Shout out to my brother Jawan, man. What's going on, fam? He said America should get behind young Haney. Ain't no other American boxer doing what Haney just did. Not even my favorite fighters. Nah, man, nah. He taking a hell of a risk, but it is what it is. AB. This is what I'm talking about. He said, hey, but he didn't quit. AB took an ass whooping like a warrior. No, he didn't quit. He didn't quit. He just, he ran up on Marcos McDonald, wasn't able to bounce back, man. You get what I'm saying?
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
That's all. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Well, listen. The fact of the matter is this. We have a fight going down in the lightweight division. See, let me explain to you something to you guys about emotions. Emotions make you cry sometimes. Remember that, emotions? You know what I mean? I might turn R&B today. Somebody tell Drake that I can sing as well. They might, if he looking for another artist, I can come out of retirement. You know what I mean? I can't sing a lick, but that's okay. But the simple fact that this fight is going down, this fight is happening. As a boxing fan, this is what we want to see. And when you're dealing with emotions, you have people that's going to love you, and you have people that's going to hate you. The hate helps you just as much as the love helps you, because they're both two powerful emotions. When you love somebody or love something, you love hard, especially if you love hard. And if you hate somebody with a passion, you hate hard. And based on how you feel, based on your emotions, people make decisions based on how they feel and based on their emotions. I love him. That's my dog. Whatever he do, anytime he fight anywhere he go, I don't care who he fighting. I love this fighter so much, I'm gonna buy and support everything he does. On the flip side of that, man, I hate this mofo. I can't stand him. I don't like him because he black. I don't like him because he white. I don't like him because he's Hispanic, Asian. I don't like him because he's American. I don't like him because he's European. I just don't like him. I hate him with a passion. And every time he fights, I'm gonna watch it, because I'm hoping that that's the day I'm gonna see him lose or get knocked out. You see how the yin and the yang work together? The love and the hate work together, and it accomplishes the same goal. That's how it works. You see what I'm saying? He said emotions also make you slap a comedian while doing his job. Yeah, and the comedian sat there and let him slap him. I'm of the opinion, from where I'm from, if somebody can walk up to you and slap you, one, they must know they can do that, and two, if you ain't do nothing about it, he should have slapped you. But hey, that's just where I'm from. I come up from a different culture than probably a lot of other people. My culture is a little different. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Damien again, calling from Jersey, Coach.
Damien calling from Jersey, man. Dirty Jersey. What's going on, fam? Brick City. Talk to me, fam.
No, Jersey City.
Oh, no, Jersey City. Okay, Jersey City. Okay.
Yeah, I like both fighters, but right now, for some reason, I'm pulling for Haney, because right now he going in as it's not all about the money. It's all about my skill, and he's going to beat him in his own backyard. I just hope that they have an American judge at all of the judges, because if it's close and he don't have an American judge on there, all Australian judges, they might take it from him.
Hey, man, listen. Right now, Damien, he signed. What my main man is. Devin Haney signed up for this. He understands what he's up against, and he understands the type of performance that he's going to have to do in order to pull it off. So I understand your fears, and they may try to take it from him. But on the flip side of that, George Kambosos had to travel to other countries as well in order to fight people in their own backyard, and he had to go through those same circumstances. To be fair, so Dev is going to be up against all of that. More than likely, when he step in the ring, he's going to be down 2 rounds. I tell anybody that. Look, whether you're a foreigner coming to America or you're an American going to another country, you're down 2 rounds when you go into another man's backyard. So you can't afford to be, pussyfooting around in the ring and tap, and no, you got to take the crime to the guy, because right now you have to take you got to just beat him. You got to beat him, dog. You got to put on a Floyd Mayweather, pretty boy Floyd versus a Turo Gotti beatdown.
I agree, Coach. I appreciate you.
Hey, shout out to David, man. Salute to you, man, from Jersey City, man. Salute to my brother, man, calling from Jersey City, man. Much love. Let's see. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, what he say? He said Chris Rock should have front kick with. Hey, man. Do what you feel. Joe Snuffy, what he say? He say, Coach, what would you have done if you were Chris Rock? I would have done the opposite. That's the best answer I can give you. The opposite. The opposite. I'm not the turn the other cheek type guy. I wasn't raised that way. I ain't on that Martin Luther King shit. But let's see. It say Kenny, he say what that say about a grown man let another grown man slap him. Where do you do that at? Apparently they do it on the Oscars, But yeah, Smith the West. What's up, my brother Smith the West? He say either Floyd Gotti assassination or Floyd Corrales the second time. Yeah. It's gonna have to be something like that. It's gonna have to be something like that. It's gonna have to be something like that. And that's for any fighter. When you're going into someone else's backyard, understand what I love about this. Listen, this interview says a lot about Devin Haney's mentality.
We can study and study and study. He can study me. I can study him. But we never know until we get in the ring. I just hope it's a great fight. Hope the fans enjoy it, and me being victorious, me being undisputed lightweight champion of the world.
And being the fact that you're the first.
Okay, hold on. I love his mindset. No whining, no bitching, no moaning. No, man, man, I had to sign this contract, man, and goddamn dog, and shoot, man, he made all these crazy demands, and man, man, to see that's how they do us, and see how they do us, man, and if it was Lomachenko, it wouldn't have been nothing like that, but because of me, he wasn't doing none of that shit. He said, yeah, that's the same contract Loma agreed to. Okay, cool, ain't no problem with that. Yeah, I'm gonna sign the contract, because anyway, I'm gonna beat your ass any goddamn way. Whether he wins or not, his mentality, his mindset, he doesn't have a defeatist victimhood attitude. He doesn't have a defeatist victimhood mentality. He has the mentality of a conqueror. I'm finna go over here, man, and beat this guy. And George Kambosos has that same mentality, because he's saying he's gonna knock Devin Haney out. So guess what? We should have a great fight. That's all I'm saying, dog. Life is all about perception. You can perceive the glass half like someone that's ungrateful. They'll look at this cup. Man, this cup is only 3/4 full. Man, it's a quarter of it is missing. Man, look how they do us. This messed up. But an opportunist like myself say, damn, this motherfucker here 3/4 full. All I need to do is fill it up another quarter, and I'll be good. You see the difference? That's the type of person I am. That's the type of person I am. And I respect that about this boy. I respect that about. I gotta back that. I gotta get behind that. Hands down.
I'm seeing in the light with making these different.
Okay, phone lines is open. Phone lines is open. Let's continue. Shit. Phone lines is open. Shit. Phone lines is open. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Trout from Orlando.
Trout from the talk to me.
Have Kambosos signed the contract yet?
You know what? I have no idea. I have no idea, my brother. I would assume that he signed the contract because him and his team are the ones who put the contract together. So if only thing you needed was a signature of a contract that you put together, all of your demands were met, then Devin Haney, for what we're hearing, he signed the contract, so everything should be Gucci. That's why I was kind of confused when I played the Kambosos interview where he said, well, I just gotta look through the contract again very meticulously to make sure there's no fake signature. I'm like, dude, what the fuck you talking about? Everything in this contract is what you put in there. Go ahead though.
Yeah, he I don't like the way he moving right now, man. He moving real. He moving like T.O. was moving, man. He talking about you got to do as you're told. That's slave talk. I don't like that do as you're told talk, man.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yep.
And then he getting $10 million for each fight, and Devin getting 2.8. I mean, he getting 20 for 2 fights, and Devin getting not even 6. You sacrificing a lot to be undisputed, man. And then you got to pay 12% for the belt.
Yeah,
and 27% to Bob Arum. Man, you finna get raped.
But see this the thing though. That's why I played the interview. Devin Haney said that he wasn't crying about that. He said, listen, man, I accept whatever they wanted to accept. He said, because once I beat him and become undisputed, then I will be able to call the shots. So my thing is, Devin Haney also said in that interview, he said that I'm already rich. I got money. So I'm not worried about no money. For me, this is for legacy. He's willing to do whatever it takes for legacy. Is it fair? You may feel like it's not fair. Guess what? It's not. It may be not fair. You see what I'm saying? You know, and I leave that to the interpretation of the individual. But guess what? Other fighters had to do that same shit. Other fighters had to do that same shit.
But he got to beat him twice.
Huh?
He got to beat him twice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's in the contract, but that's what they're saying. They're saying it's I think it's a three fight deal. That's what they're saying. I'm not like me, Trap. This is where I'm at. You know where I'm at with it? We're getting the fight between Devin Haney and George Kambosos to see who's going to be the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. All the other shit, I can't worry about that. Devin Haney's a multimillionaire. He's doing well. He's not worried about it. So why should I worry about it? Why should you?
I understand it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So shout out to Trap, man. Shout out to Trap from Orlando. Right, salute to my brother, man. But I get what Trap's saying. You know, he's speaking from man, this some bullshit. You know, the shit is unfair. I get what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. But I'm saying as a fan of the sport of boxing, all I care about is seeing the fight. Apparently, Devin Haney, Bill Haney, his team, they understood what was going on. Devin said in that interview, look, man, whatever he put in, whatever they wanted in the contract, I agreed to all of it. Because I wanted to show that, hey, I was a man of my word. I put my words behind, I put my actions behind my words. Whatever it take to get it done, just agree to it, get it done. I got plenty of money. I'm rich already. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. You know what I mean? He said not only are we getting the Kambosos Haney fights, but we're also going to get the fight we're supposed to get in the first place for the WBC title, Loma Haney. Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. That's what I'm looking at. He's a multi-millionaire. Like, this is what I'm saying. I love his mindset. He has that against all odds, me against the world mindset. Like I said, my brother Trap called in. Life ain't fair, dog. It ain't fair at all. I'm pretty sure, I worked on jobs. I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat worked on jobs. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat worked on jobs. And shout out to Reggie Owens, man. I forgot to give a shout out to my brother Reggie Owens who was here earlier. All of us worked on jobs where shit ain't fair. He negotiated that. Hey, man, okay, man, they don't want to give us nothing. I agree to everything. Because that's called betting on yourself. You know who else did that? Floyd Mayweather. But Floyd was smart. When Floyd beat Oscar, there's a rematch clause in the fight just because Oscar De La Hoya lost. Floyd Mayweather retired. He beat Oscar and retired. I ain't giving you no rematch. I'm retiring. Floyd beat Oscar and retired. Shout out to my brother Reggie Owens, man. Let's give my brother a round of applause. Mr. I Know Boss, he said legacy don't pay bills. But this is the thing, though, my brother. Let me let you hear this again, sir. Let me let you hear this again. Let me let you hear this again. Cause I don't want nobody thinking let you hear this again.
forward, I guess, in a parallel comparison, a lot of fighters, they
position in it. So finally, it will be a king of the lightweight division, and to make the fight happen. So what I didn't argue. To be honest, I pretty much just agreed to everything that they wanted. No matter what it was, I said, you know what, I didn't argue. We didn't get nothing our way, but we didn't do no arguing. We just said, you know, whatever we can do to make the fight happen. If I got to go over there on another network with another promoter, which is my promoter now, to make the fight happen, so be it. If I got to rematch you twice in Australia, so be it.
So it seems that Devin Haney didn't have a problem with it. And then later on in his interview, he said, yeah, I could have got paid more money, but I'm already a millionaire. I'm already a multimillionaire. I'm already wealthy. This is what he's saying in this very same interview. He said, I'm already multimillionaire. I ain't worried about no money. For me, it's legacy. So I hear what you're saying. You saying legacy don't pay bills. Well, legacy is not important to you, Mr. I Know Boxing. But to Devin Haney, legacy is important to him. It's subjective to the individual. Apparently, Devin Haney is doing something that you wouldn't do. Devin Haney already has money. Me personally, I'm a fan of the sport. I don't give a damn about, you know, all the other shit because it doesn't have anything to do with two men getting in the ring and me seeing the fight that I want to see. I understand your position, but you know, that's how you feel about it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, my brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Me say anything can happen in life. It's like chess. The moves you make now, you cannot get back. So you better have checkmate in mind for every move you make. Yeah, well, that's the name of the game is checkmate. So the name of the game is checkmate. He say the kid's back. Smart business moves, Floyd. Yeah, and another thing too. When Floyd wanted that fight, he wanted that fight so bad with Oscar De La Hoya. He gave him everything he wanted. Whatever you want, Oscar. Oscar picked the gloves. Hey, he picked the draws. These kind of draws you got to wear. He picked the trunks. You got to wear these trunks. He picked the shoes. Oscar picked the mouth guard. Hey, listen, that mouthpiece you wore, you like to wear in your other fights? No, you got to wear this mouthpiece. Oscar picked everything. Floyd, so I'm agree to all of it. Because I know once I beat him, my legacy is going to bring me the big money fights. And that's exactly what happened. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother, the Boxing Logics United, my brother Myron. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Myron say the last caller and comment were not true fight fans. Yeah. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this is Reggie from Kansas.
Reggie from Kansas. Talk to me. What you want to talk about?
What's up, my man? I'm just now I agree with you, Coach. I was saying I love what Devin doing right now. He's putting a lot of other fighters on notice and stuff. Because like you said, ain't nobody else out there moving like him. So
yeah,
I mean, ultimately everybody thinking narrow-minded and like, you know, like old boy said, and he don't pay the bills, but it do set you up to be like Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd.
Yeah.
And he already young. Got a promotional company.
Yeah.
He's trying to have the biggest name in boxing and set himself up so, you know, he can return and be like them once he gets to that age. I mean, if he come undisputed, like everybody be talking about, whoever got the belt up at 140, he can be automatic mandatory.
Yeah.
Another huge fight.
Yeah.
He becomes the money man at that moment. So, I mean, yeah, everything's, you know, against him or whatnot, as far as the negotiations and stuff go. But at the same time, I think he looking at old boy and like, I ain't worried about nothing. I'm going here and I'm take this cat out. The risk is worth the reward because it give me more leverage on how I'm trying to move. So yeah, I take a little step back so I can take a big jump forward.
Yeah, hey Reggie, man, you hit the nail right on the head. And he says it in the interview. He said, I'm not worried about that because when I beat Kambosos and I have all the belts, he said, then I can come back and I have more leverage. So listen, you can't listen. See, this is what I point out. I point out the double standards and the hypocrisies. You can't sit back and give me examples of, yeah, you got to do, when it's a fighter that you don't like and you want him to sign to a promotional company, PBC, you can't say, yeah, he was a fool for signing with them and he need to come over here, because and bet on himself. It's about legacy. So now Devin Haney is doing that, betting on himself. It's about legacy. You're mad that he had to sign with Bob Arum because he's white. You're mad that he had to agree to all of the terms. But Devin Haney said that, man, whatever they wanted, I'm willing to do whatever it takes in order to secure the legacy, because I believe when I get these belts, I will be able to negotiate, have the leverage. I have the power now. This is what he said. But the victim has the victimhood mentality. Oh man, this is messed up what they're doing. Like, come on, man. It make you look weak as an individual. You see what I'm saying? But shout out the Reds. Reds, salute to you, fam. Salute the Reds for calling in, man. Salute the Reds for Kansas calling in. See, Devin Haney ain't worried about it. What the fuck I'm worried about it for? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jake from Rochester.
Jay from Rochester. Talk to me. What you want to talk about?
Hey, do you think the lack of activity by modern fighters has hurt the product overall? Like, we just saw Josh Taylor. He fights pretty infrequently. He didn't look really that good in his last fight. Jamal Charlo doesn't, always look like you think he was supposed to look. Tank Davis sometimes it doesn't look like you'd expect Tank to look. Do you think their lack of activity and the lack of activity of fighters overall in this area is hurting the product?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Because steel sharpens steel, and the more active you are, the better you will. The better you become. There's no way you're not going to get better, especially when you get in the ring and fighting better competition. The reason why I always pick, I picked against Canelo last year when he fought Billy Joe Saunders. But the reason why I give him an advantage over a lot of these guys' favorite fighter is not because I feel like that his skill set is that so much superior than those other guys that there's nothing that they can do against him. It's because he is so active. So because he's fighting much more than the guy who's sitting at the club chilling, fighting once a year. You're fighting once a year. This guy fighting 3-4 times a year. So by the time you do get this guy in the ring, he's going to be that much more sharper than you because he's had more activity than you throughout the year or years versus you fighting once a year. So I totally agree with you on that, my brother. I totally agree with you on that, Jay.
It'll be interesting to see how Triple G looks against Canelo, given his level of inactivity. He might be right to get stopped, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see. What Triple G got to get by Murata. He got to get by the dude from Japan. So that ain't no guarantee. But shout out to Jay, man. Shout out to Jay Carter from Rochester. Let's see. What's going on? The kid's back. He say champions always get more money and leverage at top rank. Okay. All right. Yeah. Mr. I Know Boxing. He said, I just don't want to hear that. I know Haney got robbed, a close decision, coach. Floyd never would go across a country on this type of deal. Listen what Kambosos said. He must do what he's told. I mean, but you're talking about Floyd. Floyd is just one fighter, Mr. I Know Boxing. But there are several fighters who did that. Marvelous Marvin Hagler did it. I mean, Floyd is not the only guy in the sport of boxing. So I get what you're saying. Floyd didn't do it, but you got to look at the other fighters who did do it. You see what I'm saying? Fact of the matter is, if you are a fan of the sport of boxing, all you care about is the fight. Now, all the other stuff that goes into it, from how you feeling personally on an emotional level, I can't. How you feel is how you feel. You see what I'm saying? You have a right to feel the way you feel and like who you like and don't like who you like. But one thing about me, I don't have the victimhood mentality, so I'm not going to be the nigga that's going to be crying. Fact of the matter is, Devin Haney is a multimillionaire. He's betting on himself, and he's agreeing to the terms. Now, rumor has it, Kambosos has not signed the contract. Why he hasn't signed that contract, I don't know. As a matter of fact, Mr. I Know Boxing, I want to talk about that now. Because, you know what? I don't know. I only know what's being reported. I don't have any actual facts, but if the reports that, as a matter of fact, let Mr. I Know Boxing, hold on, fam. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up, fam. Hold on. Let's see. Let me pull up Mike Carpenter, brother. Let me see what we got. Because if this is true that he still hasn't signed the contract, that's kind of strange to me. And the reason why it's strange to me is because the contract that you sent over that Devin Haney has signed is the contract that you put together. So, I mean, you put this contract together. So what's the holdup? I didn't understand. We got to make sure that there's no fake signature. Like, what the fuck that mean? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Curtis from Long Beach.
Oh, Curtis from Long. Curtis, what's going on, fam? What's up, my brother from Long Beach, man?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You. I'm shocked at you, man. You know why Kambosos didn't sign that contract. You know why they didn't expect Devin to say, yeah, they didn't expect him to sign. Come on, we know that.
Man.
That's why come on, you asked for two. You asked for not one fight in Australia, but even if I lose, let me get a second. And then you got to sign a third fight to fight Lomachenko and sign with Top Rank. They didn't expect him to agree to all of that. Yeah, they thought he was going to be like, nah, that's too much.
Yeah.
So when he signed, it shocked the world. It shocked the world. Come on now. You really don't want to. You don't want to fight Devin, man. It's clear.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Kurt, I ain't gonna lie, dog. They probably was shocked. Listen, tell him. Listen, he's gonna make the least amount of money he's ever made since he's been boxing. Okay, tell him he got to fight. He got to fight me twice in Australia. Okay, I'm gonna make way more money than him. Okay, put all that in there. He gonna turn it down. He gonna turn it down. They'll say, okay, no, I'm gonna agree to all that.
Yeah, throw Lomachenko in there.
Yeah, and throw Loma in there to try to throw him off the trail. No. I signed that. Because I signed that. I wanted to fight him a couple years ago anyway. So yeah, I signed all of that. Whatever y'all want, I agree to that. So, bro, he got some. Listen, he got some balls. He got some balls, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He got some balls.
I think deep down, Devin knew that they wasn't gonna sign, but I think Top Rank is serious about having Devin because they've already started the press and, started doing Top Rank little commercials with Devin in it. I've seen him taking pictures for Top Rank advertising. So Top Rank wants Devin, and I think this is kind of pissing Kambosos off too because they like, man, he's like, this dude just signed and y'all already doing pictures and commercials with him. Like, what's the deal?
Supposed to be doing pictures and commercials. Devin Haney is now promoted by Top Rank, and they have a fight where he's got to fight George Kambosos. So, like, bro, this what I don't understand. And I get what you're saying, Curtis, but I want to ask you this before I let you go. I put together, me and you on the same team. You my fighter. I put together a contract. We listen. Okay, if you want to fight Curtis, you know what I mean. You gotta give him a $250,000 signing bonus. Just for us putting the contract together. He need to get paid $10 million. Also, if he loses, you gotta have a rematch in Long Beach. We're gonna pick the judges. The referee is gonna be ours. We're going to give you a locker room the size of a bathroom. That's going to be 7x5 foot bathrooms. You're going to have to go through all of these things. Now we know he ain't going to sign it. Okay, and the guy said, okay, yeah, I sign all of that. Whatever y'all want, I'll give you that. Like, God damn, Curtis, he signed the goddamn contract. Damn.
Hey, at first it was like my uncle always said.
Yeah.
In the beginning, neither one of them really want it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So one guy is scared and the other guy is glad of it. But it just turned out that Devin really wasn't scared.
Yeah, really wasn't scared.
So Devin, so now that he signed, Kambosos is like, shit. What can I do now? You know what I mean? Because they didn't expect him to agree to that. And then why do you need to review something that you sent?
Bro,
cool.
Bro, this is. I need to play this interview again. That part right there. We got to review it to make sure the signature is not fake. Bro, what is there to review?
How would you know?
It's your contract that you sent to me to sign. You know what's in the contract.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you never had a contract. You never had a contract with Devin Haney's signature on it before. How do you know if it's fake? Like,
so what you gonna do? Get
another one of your contracts.
So he gonna get with a signature.
Another one of your contracts so I can compare the signature.
Well, he gonna get with a signature professionalism. Like, okay, look at this signature and compare it to his old. Are you sure he signed it? I don't know. That kind of looked like it was kind of off. You see the way he spelled the E on this signature, and look in the way it looks kind of different. I don't think he. Yeah. That's what I think. Shout out to my brother Curtis, man. Calling from calling from Long Beach, man. LBC, baby, all day.
All right, man.
Yes, sir, man.
All right, man. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy. Shout out to $1 Trillion Dreams for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
$1 Trillion Dreams, my brother he say, salute to Devin Haney for showing these fighters how it's done. For showing these fighters how it's done. He said, real G shit. Kambosos will lose. His heart ain't there. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, I put together a contract, me and my team. We put together a contract. We know what's in it. All we need is your signature. What's the holdup? You get what I'm saying? And he agreed to the terms. Like, what's the holdup? So we'll see what's up. Shout out to Jonathan for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said it's all mind games. Kambosos did the same thing with T.O. before the deal was finalized with the zone. Yeah, but what's the benefit of the mind games? Like, I don't get it. Like, what's I get what you're saying, Jonathan, but what are the mind games trying to accomplish? Like, Devin Haney signed the contract, so it's like, what is it trying to accomplish? Like, is it supposed to make him more afraid, or is it supposed to heal? You know, you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out like I'm saying if that's what you believe, like, what was the purpose? You know what I mean? Apparently it's not working. You know, if it's mind game, apparently it's not working. Rockman, what you say, fam? He said they thought he was too proud to agree to those terms. Now that he signed, more delays. Fake signature. If you're scared, say you're scared.
But this ball man taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
All that though, listen. All that though right now. All that though, Devin Haney fans right now. Hey, that's T. Diddy. We know what T. Diddy did. This one got T. Diddy knocked out. T. Diddy Jr. They did all I got them celebrating, and Kambosos came through in the clutch. Devin Haney fans, they ain't worried about nothing. They ain't worried about nothing. Carter, what's the name? Where you calling from?
How'd you know, Coach? How'd you know? I got that area code, man. You just know I'm from the same side. You know, I'm from Oakland too. It's Al from Oakland, man. Look,
from
man.
Oaktown.
Kambosos is a clown,
man.
Coach.
Why you say that? Why you say Killa Kam, man? Put some respect on his name, Al. It's Killa Kam.
Killa Kam. He's I'm gonna call him Clown Kam, the Killer Clown, man. Because when we went, you know, when Devin Haney beat JoJo after the fight, he was telling him, he promised them, oh yeah, we're gonna sign the contract. Telling him, oh, if the money's right, and then he started going and looking all these third parties, Tank, Ryan, all these other dudes, Loma. And then it's like, you know, if you really wanted to do what you need to do for your legacy, then fight for undisputed. Yeah. Forget all this other nonsense. But I think that he's more comfortable losing to Loma.
Go ahead.
You know, I feel like he's more comfortable losing to Loma because Loma is like, you know, he's the dude. He's the pound for pounder. But he don't want to lose to Devin Haney because Devin Haney's the dude that everybody hates. Everybody love to clown on Haney, this and that. But, you know, I was telling people before that, I said, if people really want to fight, they're going to fight. Forget the promoters. And look what Devin Haney did. He said, forget the promoters, forget the money. I'm going to take it and I'm going to fight it. But, yeah, you know, I just wanted to end it with this, Coach. You know, you play that video for me with the Devin Haney fans dancing. That's me for sure. I dance you because we taking those dubs and we bringing them back to Oakland, Coach. Thank you, Coach. One love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute, man. Give Al a round of applause, man. Al from Oakland, man. Al from Oaktown. Why they killing it, boy? They in Old Town right now. They in Old Town right now. They killing it. Yeah, we're gonna agree. We're gonna agree to everything he want because we know we finna beat the brakes on the. Hey man! Oh my God, this is hilarious, boy. Oh, this is hilarious. What I got there, boy? Oh, this is fun. I ain't gonna let this shit funny. Oh, shout out to right side. What's going on, fam? Shout out to right side. Hey, okay. For dropping that 250. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Kambosos don't want no smoke. He said all talk, no action. All talk, no action. He sent you the contract. He said he sent you the contract. He said all talk, no action. How you send the contract but confused? Haney has a throwback attitude. They'll back that action. Hey man, I take my head out to him, bro. Take my head out to him. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Troy Graham, Baltimore. How you be?
Troy from Beatmore. Troy Graham, talk to me, my brother. What you want to talk about, fam?
Listen, man, for everybody crying about the Haney contract, that's not the worst contract that ever was. Joe Louis, in order to get his championship shot, he signed over 10% of his purse. For Troy, that's only 10% for the life of his career. For the life of his career. That means even after James J. brother quit boxing and left boxing, he still got paid off of Joe Louis. Yeah. And when James' brother died, his son got that money.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear about the rematches and him have to go over there. I like every single word that Haney said. He wants to fight.
Yeah.
But these fans that speak in such terms like they just know everything and all, I haven't spoken to him in the first. 10%. Coach, just imagine.
No. Yeah. You talking about back in the day? I get what you're saying, but and these guys are trying to make parallels to back then. This is the black murderous row, and this is back in the day with Jack John. Look, dude, you guys trying to relitigate the 20s, 30s, and 40s and all that stuff there. I get the angle. This is why I love playing primary source of information. When I show receipts, I say, okay, I hear what you guys saying over here, but Devin Haney is saying the total opposite of what you guys saying. So you coming with this fake outrage about Devin Haney when Devin Haney doesn't have any outrage at all.
Yeah,
he's looking at it. He's looking at it like, dude, this is the opportunity of a lifetime for me. I know what they. I'm so confident in my skills that I believe I'm gonna go to his country and beat him in front of his fans and take those belts. This is what he's saying. So he's looking at the positive. You're looking at, oh man, god damn. I said, oh man, god damn, man. Look at the details in the contract, and he had to sign. How you know what he had to sign? Did you see the contract? Like, how do they know? My thing is this: I'm a fan of the sport. I don't give a damn what was in the goddamn contract. Are we getting the fight? Yes. Is the contract probably unfair and unfair to Devin Haney? Yes, more than likely it is. Guess what? Join the goddamn party. Hagler went through unfair contracts. Tyson went through unfair contracts. Roy Jones, Bernard Hopkins. Pernell Whitaker. Listen, join the goddamn party. Julio Cesar Chavez. Join the party. Welcome to the club.
Exactly. There's so many fighters.
Go ahead.
No, like I said, there's so many fighters before him that had to sign these contracts, and they did, and they got what they got, and they succeeded. So I don't want to hear it. And hopefully, I'm hoping that Tank will be PBC and go somewhere with the fight. And now, when it comes to T.O. over here, your boy T.O. He's a perfect example of, attitude. Attitude, determines your altitude. I might have said that backwards, but that tells you how far you can go.
Okay. All right.
Every time he opens his mouth now, he sounds like his father.
Yeah. I mean, this is nothing. This is nothing new. So it is what it is. So T Diddy Jr. and Senior is the same. You know what I mean? But shout out to my brother Troy, man. Salute to Troy Graham, man.
Right, man. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you, man. But I'm sick of hearing people crying about this contract. I'm sick of it. He's focused and he's gonna win. Well, I hope and pray he does win. That's all I can say.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Troy, man. It is what it is. I'm riding with them. Shit. I'm riding with them. Just like the people from Australia, they are riding with their fellow countrymen And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're from Australia, there's nothing wrong with you riding with George Kambosos. Ride with your fellow countrymen. Because guess what? I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. I'm riding with my fellow countrymen. I'm riding with Devin Haney. I ain't got no problem with nobody riding with their group or their tribe. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit. I think Devin Haney gonna beat him. And if he lose, you would not see me come on this live and complain. You won't see me bitching, moaning, talking about, oh man, goddamn, look, they had it set up for him. The system, the system had it set up. Yeah, we know it's set up. Come to your trap and take over your trap. Money bag yo. Yeah, it's a setup. You have fighters who come to America and get robbed in fights. They get set up too. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the sport of boxing. Welcome to the sport of boxing. But this is what I see, though. This is what I see. This is what I see. See, the pity parades, the pity parades. I don't, as a matter of fact, let's see. I don't know what's going on with this contract or whatever. Well, I'm looking on Mike Carpenter's page right now. Yeah, and he ain't showing that they ain't showing nothing about no damn Kambosos signing no contract. I'm gonna let you guys see it. I don't see nothing about no Killa Kam. Hold on, sorry about that. Let me put the phone number back up. I don't see nothing about no Killa Kam. Let me blow it up. Let me blow it up for you guys. As a matter of fact, let's see what the people talk. Let's see what the people talking about. Let's go to Devin. Let's see what the people talking about. They say sources ongoing. That's Jaime Munguia and Daniel Jacobs. Okay, he want to fight Daniel Jacobs. Okay, yeah. All right, undisputed. Mike Carpenter retweeted. This says as part of Haney's multi-fight deal with DeBella and Top Rank, immediate rematch in Australia if he beats Kambosos. If he wins twice, Haney's has a third fight of the deal. Could be with ESPN pay-per-view with Lomachenko. I think this would be Lomachenko's first pay-per-view fight. Details in my story. Okay, you got the story right here in the boxing scene. Let's see what the people say. I like to see what the people saying. Let's see. They talking about the boxing voice on there. Best thing for Haney and Bob is back doing his slave contracts, so he is also happy. Okay, no one can doubt Haney. The man seeks greatness. That deal is awful, and he still took it. 2 fights in Australia in a sport where we know boxing judges are corrupt, and he still took that. Respect. Okay, that's what the people saying. He forced himself into it, really. He offered to take the same deal as Loma. So when Loma pulled out, he had no option but to go through with it without looking like a fool. Okay? I do think he wants to fight, though, so can't disagree with you there. But the bad deal is on him and the zone. Now, you know what? That's another way of looking at that. You heard what that brother said? That's another way of looking at that. Devin Haney was the one that said, hey, man, whatever Lomachenko was taking, I'll take. Well, apparently the deal that Devin Haney signed that you guys are upset about, that was the deal that Lomachenko had signed. Apparently. I have no proof of that, nor do you, though. But apparently that's it. So if Dev say whatever he's going to take, I'm willing to take. If I'm willing to agree to your terms, listen, there's no need for me to be bitching. I agreed to it. I agreed to this. No one put a gun to my head and made me do anything. I agreed to the terms. So what's the problem? And Dev is not complaining. That's all I'm saying. 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 That's all I'm saying, guys. Shout out to my brother Smith and West. He says it would be Loma's first pay-per-view fight. Yeah. The T.O. fight was free TV. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Hey, thank you so much, my brother Smith and West, man. Thank you so much. Let's go back. Hold on. Knockdown 305. What did he say? He say facts, coach. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to speak the truth over here. DC Nardo, what you say? Devin actually baited Kambosos. Smith and West, what you say, my brother? He said the difference, coach, is Loma had nothing to offer Kambosos. He is a fighter without a belt. Haney still took that trash ass deal to get the fight, so he gets my respect. Yeah. So shout out to the Queen Lady Shan in the building as well. So, but you get what I'm saying? Let's see what the people talking about. This what the people saying. This what the people saying. That was a valid point, though. That's a valid point this dude made. That's a valid point he made about this, about Devin Haney. He forced himself to take this fight. This dude here says, at Devin Haney, he said, might as well move to Australia for the rest of the year. He winning both of those fights. Haney should have had a choice to have a rematch in the States. This guy here says, did the zone just not want to fight? Keith Haney cost it, and he said, what he say? Fight. He said, he said, did the zone just not want to fight Keith? Haney costing too much in the end for them. A lot of time and effort and money been put into him as well. Yeah, I ain't, he said, I can't imagine Eddie's not too happy about it. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Me as a fight fan, I'm just happy we got the fight. All the other shit that I don't get paid for, it doesn't matter to me, because guess what? The guy who you're crying for, he's not crying at all. He's not crying at all. The guy you're crying for, he's not crying. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do in order to get what you want. And it's like that. He said, yeah, I think I remember seeing that they didn't want to put the money up for him to go there. Okay. This guy here said Haney chasing greatness. He respect that. Say Kambosos wins. Does Haney get the other fight? The other whatever fight? So you know what though? That's a good question. If Haney wins, if Kambosos wins, will that rematch still apply? I don't know. But guess what? If you're Devin Haney, it don't even motherfucking matter. I'm gonna make sure I win this fight. Period. I'm gonna make sure I win this fight. You gotta win it. Against all odds. Back up against the wall. Everybody is against you. You have a segment of your fans that believe that the system is against you. So let's assume the machine is against you. The machine is against you. Guess what? You gotta put on the fight of your life in the ring. It's gonna be a hell of a story at the end of the day. Against all odds. You flew into hostile territory. with your fans who already, like you heard Rob Boy Fresh called in. He already got it in the bag, Slim. He already got it in the bag. And Sonny Chiba, he said new promoter. Yeah, he did say new promoter. He did say new promoter. Yep. Hey, okay, Coach, so what you say, fam? He said, Coach, I'm getting the BS that Mickey Bay is the TBE contract for not being in Haney's contract also. Yeah, are you saying that the contract was that Mickey Bay could not help train Devin Haney? I didn't see the interview when Mickey Bay was on the Boxing Voice. You get what I'm saying? What you say? Passion for Beauty. She said, Mr. Charlo, my weight class. As a matter of fact, guys, as I said before.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
I'm so glad that Devin Haney, he did what he had to do, dog. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do in order to get what you want, dog. Sometimes you got to do that, okay? You really do.
They come and see me. They come in to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Oh, boy. He said Bob didn't want to pay Kambosos the first time. He said do what is told. Can't rock with that, coach. And listen, I got you. I can't rock with it either, but guess what? We still getting the fight. Still getting the fight. Fighters talk shit. They say all kind of shit. I remember when Bernard Hopkins told Joe Kawasaki, I'd never let a white boy beat me. Remember that? I remember Muhammad Ali called Joe Frazier a monkey. It is what it is. Fighters say shit. Guess what? Guess what Devin Haney can do? He can take it out on the Kambosos in the ring. Beat his ass, come to his trap and take over his trap, take his belts. That's what he can do. That's how you do that. Shout out to Raw Boy Fresh.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division.
For dropping that $2, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, King Young Haney, Slim. Yes, sir. Dr. Paul, he said, where's my member badge? Your member badge is right here. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at your member badge right now. Paul. I'm looking at it. That's it. That's how you do that. That's how you do it. I'm finna go beat his ass. Just imagine what Jack Johnson went through. Imagine what Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson went through. They went through worse. You don't like what he said? Go beat his ass. And get paid millions of dollars to do it. You see what I'm saying? Holmes, he said, when Devin beat that ass, Kambosos said he going to one day. I'm just happy we getting the fight. Again, I don't know the details of the contract. Guess what? It's not my job to know the details of the contract. I don't get paid for that shit. I really don't care. All I care about is we getting the fight. That's it. That's all I care about. Dev is confident that he gonna make it do what it do. He gonna bring the belts back to the States. Kambosos is confident that, hey, he's going to bring that WBC belt. He's going to take that belt off of Devin Haney's hands, and he's really going to be universally known as the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. So you got two fighters with a mentality that they're going to beat each other. We got the fight. That's what I'm happy about. Period. And I'm riding with Devin Haney. And anybody ride with George Kambosos, there's nothing wrong with that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach Malachi? It's Electrojet.
Electrojet, talk to me.
Yeah, and listen, man, I'm very happy. I'm very happy that we got the Kambosos Haney fight too. But I do got one question for you.
What's that?
Because I know that there's a rematch clause and everything like that. But it's more of a moral turpitude question, all right? I know that if Haney wins, he has to fight the second time. But what if is it morally wrong if he decides to bump up and wait instead of take the second fight?
I don't care what's morally wrong. I think Devin Haney should do whatever he feel like he needs to do. I'm not caught up in the morals of it. I'm only caught up in we're getting the fights. That's all I care about, to be honest with you. I haven't even thought about.
But you understand where I'm going with that, right? It's just I was wondering because I think what's right is right, and Devin Haney deserved this fight, and no one earned it more than he did because he defended his belt 4 times, and even though I didn't like the way he got the belt, you can't detract from the fact that he defended it 4 times. That's more than everybody else is doing. And on top of that, it's a gray area for me, and I was just wondering how other people felt about it.
Yeah, you probably got to talk. You probably got to talk to other people about it. To me, there's no gray area. We have a fight with George Kambosos and Devin Haney that's going to happen on June the 4th. There's no gray area for me. For me, we're getting the fight. That's all I care about. All the other shit, that's doing too much. That's not my pay grade.
Yeah, I do think Haney. I do think Haney's going to take that belt.
So shout out
he's going to take those belts.
Shout out to Electrojet, man. Thank you so much, my brother. Bam.
You have a good one.
For calling
God bless.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Right Side. Let's give him a round of applause. Right Side became a member, man, of the family, man. Became a member of the family, man. I appreciate that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't worried about. I ain't worried about all the other shit. About what's morally right and what's in the contract and oh man, I don't care. All I care about June the 4th or 5th, We have 2 men that are going to be fighting to see who is going to be universally known. Right now, we have 6 undisputed champions in the 4-belt era. I named them for you. 2004 is Bernard Hopkins. He was the first in the 4-belt era. Jermaine Taylor, who beat Bernard Hopkins, was the second. 12 years later, in 2005. 12 years later, Terrence Crawford became undisputed. And in 2017, a year after that, Alexander Usyk became undisputed in the 4-belt era. Let's see, that was 2018. 3 years after that, Josh Taylor became undisputed May of last year. And 6 months after that, 7 months after that, Canelo Alvarez became undisputed after that. And it's what's universally recognized and known in all boxing circles outside of the WBC and outside of ESPN as undisputed in the 4-belt era. We will have the 7th guy if it doesn't end in a draw. That's all I care about. That's what's important to me. You want to know why? Because I am a fan of the sport of boxing more than I am an individual fighter, and more than I am of contracts and promotional companies and baby mamas and aunties and one leg up contests. And I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I just want to see the fights. That's all I focus on, seeing the fights. All the shit that's going on to the left and all the shit that's going on to the right is of no concern to me. I don't care. I don't give a damn if they have a fight on the Brooklyn Bridge, as long as we see the fights. Let's give everybody a round of applause, man. We're going to wrap it up. And let's go ahead and do this, man. OJ the Jew Man style. You know how we do it. Shout out to who just became a member. Who just became a member? Hold on, where the brother at? Where the brother at that just became a member, man? Just became a member. You know what I mean? Where the brother at, man? Shout out to Right Side. Hey, okay. Shout out to Bernard Burton. Hey, shout out to Major Key Boxing. Hey, okay. Let's see. Shout out to Deborah Booker. Hey, shout out to the Boxing Lounge. Shout out to Arnold Moketsi. Shout out to Manny 209. Hey, okay. Shout out to Juan Carrillo. Shout out to Dragon Leg. What up? Hey, shout out to Will Sargent. What the Lick Reed. Shout out to Big Hawk from Maryland. Hey, shout out to Knockdown 305. Adrian Big Daddy. Hey, shout out to Mike from Boston. Shout out to Butch Cassidy, the Can Man. I'm my main man, Cassidy. I like to call him Butch Cassidy. Hey, okay. Shout out to Tony Boswell. Salute to Troy Graham from B-More. Hey, shout out to AB Sound. Salute to Kathy W. Salute to you, sis. Hey, shout out to Dean West. Shout out to Jim 82. Hey, shout out to Two Matador, Miguel Chartico, and salute to the Queen Karma Serene. Hey, shout out to Jay Miller in the house. Here to there, True Gritter 402. Hey, shout out to Malcolm Roach, my brother from Houston. Shout out to Hair Hero Elite. Hey, shout out to Jay Rodriguez. Shout out to Folabon and Philo 58. Hey, shout out to Ralph Reacts, my main man Ron Boy Fresh from DC, and Dantes right here in the Bay with the old boy. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to Big Ron. Shout out to Charles N. Ciccarelli. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Damian Bennett from B-More. Hey, okay. Shout out to Lonnie Laughlin. Salute to the Queen Love Green Eyes P. Shout out to my brother Charlo, Ahmed, Jack Wadatama, Thomas Jones. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jason Dockery. Shout out to the Queen Fissiana Fights. Salute to the Queen Misfit. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich who showed up in the building. Shout out to the Queen Lady Shan. Hey, okay. Shout out to my brother man right here, Blood Boxing man, Retro Boxing the Documentaries. My brother, my main man. Shout out to Mosquito Spray. Shout out to E Thriller. Shout out to the Mac Mob as well, B-Mac, and shout out to General Big Fish. Salute to the General. Hey, okay. Shout out to my brother Mark Nash, School of X-Mind, my brother Mark Nash from ATL. Shout out to Rider of the Storm. Shout out to Carl Killer Kambosos Hansen. Salute to you, fam. Now this is a true my brother, he's from Australia, so he's a true Kambosos fan. Much love for Carl Hansen, man. Shout out to Philly Fly. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Shout out to A Sneed. Hey, okay. Shout out to the good doctor, Dr. Paul Evans. Salute to Mr. Paz. Salute to the Queen Arlette. Shout out and salute to the Queen Lisa Bells. Shout out to my brother from the Big D, Detroit, Smith and West, and my main man Punch Perfect Boxing. You know what it is, man. You know what it is, man. And we gonna go out with a bang. We gonna go out with a bang. AB, let them know how we do it, baby.
Turn around. Yeah.
And on that note, we see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Salute to AB, salute to Devin Haney, salute to George Kambosos. We have a fight. Hopefully that George Kambosos sign the contract that he sent to Devin Haney, and we can make it do what it do. Other than that, I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wait a minute. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh, all of the callers. Shout out to Damian from Jersey, Trap from Orlando, Reggie from Kansas, Jay from Rochester, Curtis from Long Beach, LBC. Shout out to Al from Oaktown, Troy Graham from Bremore, and Electro Jet from New Mexico. Other than that, I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.